Is she fighting you, Roy? Trying to start it? What's up, everybody? It's the Bipolar Prophet, joined by the Monkey Show. As always, it's Saturday. That means it's time to fly. The Monkey Show Global Extravaganza, flying around the world to raise money for the Ronald McDonald House Global Charities, as we've done every Saturday. If you remember, last Saturday we flew into this place. This is Courchevel, which is basically a ski resort on the side of a mountain in France. We're headed south today. We're headed down to Cannes. If you know anything about Cannes, you know that's where the world famous film festival is. It's sort of down in the ritzy part of France, down on the Riviera. Really looking forward to having us bunch of hillbillies fly into there. So it should be a lot of fun. We're all here. We're all pretty much in the same plane, I noticed, or at least the same reg anyway. Flying the A2A simulation Cessna 182 Skylake, fantastic plane. And so we all ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So we are joined, I should probably point out, by Cavalier Roy, Mr. MoonDog, Draco, Stubby, and myself. Farmer Dad is under the weather today, so he won't be along. He is watching, though, he said. So hello, David. Hope you feel better. I'll let Roy get out of the way so I don't smash into him when I turn around.
Soon, David.
Yep. Just getting a pushback.
Couldn't just spin around.
And weather report, we have no rain, no clouds all the way in.
Ooh, that was
Okay,
bad.
right, I'm off.
That was a tail strike. Hi, David. How you doing? Roy just smashed the tail of his plane against.
Hey, Andrew. He's on chat too. Also.
Hello.
All right, let me get back inside the.
All right.
Oh, and
Nice jipping.
get a little yoke action. Oh no, hold on, don't need that yet. Gotta turn on some lights first.
There goes Stu into the side of a mountain.
Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Welcome.
Hey, Davith. He said, "Hello, MoonDog, the nice one. Hello, the nice one."
Need some brakes to turn. I really need rudder pedals for this plane.
Well, at least this plane's not screaming at me now.
Wait a minute.
Apparently, you can't climb this mountain with this plane.
I'm thinking it would be easy to take off the other end.
Yep.
Yeah. Instead of
I'm not
slamming
getting much
into that
advice
mountain.
here.
So, okay.
Yeah, and it's actually clearance said 05, so this end headed off away from the mountain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm coming back down whether I like it or not. Hi! Oh, God. This is not going to be good.
Uh-oh.
Stubby.
Aye.
Pro pilot, everybody.
Yeah.
There
There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak across the runway here and get over here.
Right.
All right. Anyway,
With the altitude, we probably want extra flaps. Just
Right,
to make
there we
sure.
go.
hey Zig. Zig, when are you
Hey,
gonna
Zig.
join us, man?
Get done with the basement already.
Oh, that's just an excuse now. That's all that is.
Is that it?
Enough on that side.
All right. Yeah, I'm just here. Wherever you guys want to go
Yeah.
from is fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm good. So, VP, you're mostly first
You want
there,
me to go
lined up.
first?
Yeah.
All right.
Right, definitely
Then I guess
confirm
I'm-
you can't deal with that.
So, did you have a lot of sugar today?
No. I just enjoy myself. It's a game. That's what it's for. Wrecking a plane is part of the fun.
All right, here we go.
I've got
Oh, you
clearance,
can
so
definitely
we'll just...
feel at this altitude she's down on power. Come on, I need some speed now. That'll do. Thank you. All right, and up we go.
Wait, I'm behind somebody here. Might not be a good thing past somebody, but
Through the trees.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me power. Whoa.
Yeah, she's down on power a little bit up here.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Whoa. I got caught in MoonDog's prop wash.
Shouldn't be that much, not this far away from you.
Well, it's not wind.
No, this thing does like to twist and lean to the left.
No, I'm talking, it's like turbulence. Like I'm bouncing all over the place.
She didn't have that problem this time. She took off pretty straight. Now, we still got to fly over this mountain anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for this gap in between the two ridges, the high one on the left, and go right over those, because that ought to be interesting. Going to be full throttle, full mixture till I get over those. I mean, I'm only at 7,400 feet. I've only gained 1,000 feet of altitude since I took off. Oh, I can turn some lights up now, though. Taxi, landing lights off. All right.
Turn pitot heat on just to be on the safe side.
Just a prop.
Come
Put
on.
it on a
Up.
little bit.
There you go.
Yeah. See Roy somewhere underneath me. Saw your name tag go by.
The plane was kept pulling to the left, and for some reason autopilot was still engaged.
Ah.
There's...
Boy, I tell you what, you cannot beat this view.
No.
It's awe-inspiring. Just let it sit there and
So on the active sky map, you should see the trails of all of us. It looks like a big bowl of spaghetti.
Well, I took off, went out about 2 miles, and turned around. Oh,
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Are we really trying to climb over this mountain?
I sort of went between them. 9,000 feet. I mean, it's good. It's, you know, this is about as high as they're going to get now. So I'm going to go up to 10 now, just to be safe.
I've actually gotten this thing trimmed out with no autopilot. Got it trimmed. Oh yeah, you get it trimmed, it flies nice.
Oh yeah. Hey, Welsh Farmer, how you doing? Welcome. I'm doing good. I feel better today. I felt lousy the last couple days, so that's why I decided to take those 2 days off, so I could be, you know, fresh and focused for this, and not crash into any of these mountains. Of course.
Yeah, because
Thank you. Unfortunately, I didn't have a spare hand to mute my mic, so.
Did you do like I've done, where you try and twist away from the mic? It's not going to help any.
I just sneeze right into it. What do I care? Rip headphone users. She's perfectly happy climbing at 1,000 feet a minute. Oh.
I got mine going about 500.
90 miles an hour? 90 knots? Yeah, she's good. All right, cool. I think I'll hand fly it a little bit, though. I do need to sort of give it a little bit of help with this, though. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. So, cons. Cons is on... Isn't it near the ocean? It is, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Ocean.
So that'll be nice. So we going from the mountains to the ocean?
Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Still the ocean.
Still a big sea, yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
Look at the fog over the mountains. Just doesn't get any prettier than this.
Draco itself.
Are you still hand flying, or are you on GPS, BP?
No, I'm still hand flying.
Oof.
Figured I'd hand fly it for a little while. Why not?
I'm just behind you, above you, Draco.
Don't run me over, please.
I actually need to level off, though. I don't want to gain too much more altitude.
Level off. I'm at 9,000. Looking back at these little hills, mountains, major walls in my way.
I was gonna set it at 10,000, but I don't know if 10,000 is gonna get me over all these mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
I said 15,000 was necessary last week to over one of them.
Should have got to that heading, I think.
Well, technically the Cessna can't fly that high.
13, well, yeah, 15,000 it shouldn't be able to.
Well, 15,000 you'll pass out.
I tell you what, at 60, whatever the elevation, the 65, 66, whatever the elevation was, she wasn't making a lot of power. Come on, trim.
That's what I'm trying to get mine to do, is trim out.
Those are both
Oh,
the
shit.
same height.
That's a
ridge,
mountain.
So.
Okay, I can't quite see what I'm doing here.
Right, I should be able to switch over to nav now. Fly the course.
I know why. There we go. Get back on course here. And we can slow down, come off the throttle a little bit. All right.
We'll just about make it over this mountain.
Yeah, I did an S turn there while I was climbing, so I had enough over that ridge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I'm pretty close to some of these mountains, and they look incredible with the clouds in between them.
Yeah. Okay, sweet.
Oh, there's Stu. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the GPS line.
Yeah. I take it that's
Alright,
Draco
he's
down there,
real
moving
good.
up down.
EGT's good, cylinder head temperature's good, oil temperature's good, oil pressure's good, manifold pressure's good, fuel flow's
Alright.
good, RPM's good. All right, excellent.
You just cropping them, Draco.
No, I'm at 10,000.
I'm at 11.8.
Fucking
Just to give
hell.
me
Actually,
something.
actually, I'm almost at 11,000. I'm at like 10.8.
I'm at 12.
I'm the low one. I'm at 10-1.
So you're 200 feet above me, Roy. Are you behind me still?
Not sure.
Not having traffic on this thing is... Oh, I should probably sync up the heading, just in case anything weird happens. So anyway, as everybody probably knows by now, we are raising money for the Ronald McDonald House Global Children's Charities. The money goes to Ronald McDonald House. They distribute it around the world to wherever it's needed. It's a great cause. They help parents of kids who are going to be in the hospital for a very long time with lodging and transportation and support and all that kind of stuff that you need when you need to be far from home with your kids for an extended period of time. They do a fantastic job. They're a great charity. And the links to donate are down on my Twitch page. They're also on the YouTube description. Also, as well, I should point out that who else is streaming? MoonDog, you're streaming?
Yeah, and same descriptions can be found, same places.
Yep. Draco, are you streaming?
I'm not streaming. I will be tonight, though.
Okay.
And
Roy, are
I'm
you
streaming. Yep.
Okay.
And
Kevin and Roy streaming. So you may want to, and all the links to all their stuff is on my Twitch page and on my YouTube page as well. So you may want to have a look around and see, you get a different perspective, different views and things like that. All the links to the Ronald McDonald stuff are on all our channels, so you can donate from any of them. It all goes directly to Ronald McDonald House, and thank you so very much. I have a goal set. We're a little ways away from it, but whatever we raise is definitely appreciated. Whatever they get from us, they've already sent me a couple of thank you emails. So, and I want to thank everybody who's already donated. Couple of more flights in France and we'll be out of France and then moving south into Spain. So we will be jumping. We'll probably fly from Cannes to Montpellier today, maybe, if this doesn't take too long. And then we'll decide where we're going from there, whether we're going to jump to the next place or whether we're going to fly. I think we're going to jump.
It's only a 40-minute flight to get there.
I wanted to fly out of here just because, I mean, how can you beat this scenery? You know what I mean? This is just incredible. So,
almost forgot to lean out my mixture. I was wondering how come I had no power.
Now, am I going to make it over this? Or am I going to have to deviate? No, we're going to have to.
Well, I'm getting on the GPS course now, and it doesn't look like there's too many tall mountains.
Oh, wait till you get over here where I am.
I got MoonDog down at 10.6 right in front of me, and Stu at 10.9.
I was gaining speed because I was pretty fucking slow. I was only doing 80 knots, so I was waiting till I got a bit of speed up to get up to height.
I think I'll just go around this one, just so there's no issues.
You climb to 12 as well, Draco?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm dropping down to 10.5.
Okay, that was a bit more than I wanted to.
I set the plan for 15, but I don't think I'm going to go up there.
No, I wasn't going that high either. I'm just going to dodge around. They're going to get taller the further south we go.
That's
why 12. That gives me a good look at all the mountains, and I can clear most of them.
Yeah,
that's all I'm doing too. I'm just going to kind of wind my way around them until it starts to level off. I mean, there's nothing better than being in a Cessna and flying through the mountains, and there's mountains on either side of you that are taller than you are.
I see somebody right in front of me at 3.
That would be MoonDog.
Yeah. 3,000 meters, so that's what, about 10,000?
10,500.
Yep.
Trying to.
I still don't know. I don't meters. The only thing I can relate to meters in is the width of equipment in Farm Sim. That's the only thing meters means to me.
Sorry, 3.3 feet to a meter.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, but 10,000. 10,300, 10,600 feet. I can see him at. He's feeling too lazy to actually calculate it out. So fuck it, I'm gonna have my first lemon slice.
So can somebody explain the EGT gauge to me? Down is cold and up is hot. I mean, that's normally how gauges work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that how this one works?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you know why? Let's try that.
And my engine exhaust is almost 1,400 degrees.
Yeah, see, I don't have those turned on, so I don't know. Like, I don't know exactly what mine is, but. Well, it's 2.6 Celsius minus 1.9 into dew point, so it could very well start to rain here a little bit. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my cowl flaps closed too. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with the mixture a little bit, but thanks for the advice. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna drop my cowl flaps to half.
Yeah, I just closed them. You don't need them up here.
Yeah, mine are closed.
I have them cracked. It seems to give you just a little bit more power, so. It's a preference, isn't it? After a while,
Well, I think if you have them open and you're too high up, it'll actually cause carb ice. Won't it?
Well, it'll definitely cause drag.
Yeah.
I'm just going by what I use in my 377. If I have my cowl flaps open too wide when I'm in the air, the whole plane almost shakes apart, and then I end up getting carb ice. So
thanks for the tip. Right.
Whoa.
You won't get carb ice in planes without a carburetor. Exactly.
There's some wind I've got there.
yeah, I got a little bit of wind.
I've got the real weather on, so I don't know if
Can we turn yet? Yes, we can.
Wait, I'm gonna see if I can find you now. Oh, behind me, there's 2 years.
Should be 3 of us.
Yeah, and below you is MoonDog.
Yeah, MoonDog's in front, below me. 2 years are behind me, so I'm missing somebody.
BP's,
BP's ahead.
off to your right. Ahead.
Yeah, I'm ducking and diving through these mountains. That's all I'm doing. I get back on. I'm paralleling the course. It's okay.
Who's the other Cessna 182? Or is that AI maybe? Just over 200 feet.
That's BP.
Is that BP?
No, I'm at 11.8.
For me, it's saying that you're at 12.2.
Okay.
Because I'm just seeing the call sign, not the name.
Did you set your altimeter correctly?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, EGT is something. I mean, obviously, I'm an airline pilot, so I don't really know EGT all that much. I knew that, obviously, the higher it is, the better to a point. But to be honest, and especially with this plane where stuff like that matters, so want to run it as efficiently as possible. So
exhaust gas temperature from the manifold, but as far as the actual best spot for that to be, I don't know.
Well, no, this tech just told me that I want the EGT to be as high as possible, and then richen the mixture out a little bit. So
okay, all right.
Right now it's sort of set, like my EGT's kind of in the middle. Plane's flying okay, so not stuttering or anything.
Mine's a little bit above middle, but my engine head temperature, or my cylinder head temperature's nice. It's only 321.
Mine's below the halfway line.
Yeah, you may want to
Your cylinder head?
pull your you may want to pull your mixture out a little bit, right?
Yeah, I got my mixture set at 20%.
20%? No wonder mine's at 50.
20%. It's still running at 20% up. Because down on the ground, I pull it out about 25. It starts to stall. All right.
I'm only using 9.1 gallons per hour of fuel.
Oh, I'm so flying through this thing.
And in the manual, it says about 13.5 gallons at 12,000 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe I should richen that a little bit then.
But that's what I got mine set to, so it would be that. But the temperature was just below. No,
All right, I'm
mine's
at
the
13 now.
Yeah, obviously in a 747 or in a Airbus or whatever, you don't really worrying about leaning and and all that sort of all taken care of for you, especially in a turbine engine, air, fuel, off you go. So, but I mean, we've been doing these GA flights now this is the 3rd week, so
4th week.
So we're learning,
3rd week, 4th week.
3rd.
Yeah, 4th.
No, is it?
Yeah, this is the 3rd
it's
week
4.
because I only missed 1 week.
No.
We went from Scotland to Ireland. And
we did all that the 1st week. Scotland,
Yes.
Ireland, and
Yeah, I did that
second
one.
week. Second week was from over the UK.
yeah.
Then 3rd week was from over France into Chevelle, ending in Chevelle. So this is the 4th week from Chevelle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because I was numbering them correctly, I thought.
4 weeks then. Hey, Dan.
Now
Yeah,
there's
it's funny. As seriously as I take, flying jets, I try to take this seriously too. But to be honest, it's obviously this is a whole different kind of flying. Now, I know how to fly. I can physically fly a plane. You know what I mean? But this to me is just relaxing. It's fun. It's looking out the window, because when you fly a jet and you're at 30, 40,000 feet, you don't get to see much. At least with this, I get to look out the window and see stuff. So that's really the focus of this for me, which is why I'm going to start, doing more GA stuff in X-Plane. I tell you what I really want to start learning how to do, though. The one thing I really know how to do, and only because I just recently discovered videos about it, is short takeoff and landings. And I mean short landings. What's the world record right now? 10 feet? 10 point something feet? With one of these carbon cub bush planes with the big Tundra tires on it. I want to do that. Oh,
10 feet.
yeah. I'll link you the video. In fact,
So-
once we get out of the mountains and everything, maybe I'll just show the video, because it is amazing. Oh,
So
so
that's
I got me
basically. Go on.
well, what you're doing is you're coming. The way they do it is they set out some cones in a white line on a runway or taxiway or dirt strip or whatever, right? And you fly in, and as soon as your tail wheel crosses that line, you can land. So basically, they fly a stall all the way in, and then just park it. It is very, very cool to watch. And I want to learn how to do that. I was practicing with the Cessna today, landing at like 38 miles an hour, just with the stall warning screaming in my ears the whole time. I got me a Stinson on X-Plane with Tundra tires on it. So I'm gonna go find some dirt strip up in Alaska somewhere and work on it. It's just fun. All right, we're coming out the worst of not the worst, but the biggest of the mountains now. I'm taking a very windy track to get back on course here, but I don't really care. I just want to kind of enjoy the view. Don't worry about it, Dan. You didn't, it's okay. Because I'm not really maintaining VFR though. Yeah, it definitely has a headwind component is definitely important, because you can't land that short with a tailwind, obviously. But these planes are made for it too. You know what I mean? They're a lot of horsepower, very light, full flaps. And I've been watching this guy called Flight Chops, who I don't watch a lot of real aviation. Up until recently, I've sort of started to watch it. There's a guy called Flight Chops, and he was actually training how to do short takeoff and landings. And the guy who was training him was really helpful. And I'm like, well, yeah, we'll just take some of those tips. It's basically you fly in a stall, and it's really cool. And I'm gonna get these guys into it. We're gonna have a competition.
Which plane would that be in?
I don't care. Any of the little Cubs, any of the from X-Plane. No, that Stinson I have is pretty nice. And very simple. No, like 4 gauges and a couple of dials. Just enough to keep it in the air. So I'm burning up the pitot tube. Am I? Okay, well, I'll turn the heat off. I got my own instructor over here, which is handy. I appreciate it. All right. We're going to have to turn here. Are we high enough to get over that? Yeah, we are. Where are you guys?
We're on the GPS line.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are boring. Okay, very good. I just was afraid I wouldn't get an airspeed indication or anything, so I turned it on. We were at 6,600 feet when we took off, so.
Got a
But
little bit of clouds up here.
What's the dew point where we're at right now?
yeah, I mean, I'm guilty of it too, being a Magenta Line pilot, because it's easier for me to be able to look around and sort of do an interesting stream. But I tell you what, all the flying I've been doing sort of off screen lately, which isn't a lot, but like with that Stinson and stuff, that's all hand flying, obviously, and it's been a lot of fun. I've got 13,000 hours in flight sim, and not less than 100 of them are probably hand flying. It's all airline hours,
Sorry about that. I had to go answer the phone there.
No worries. I saw your thing.
All right, so where I'm at right now, temperature is -9 degrees at 12,000 feet.
Yeah.
Fucking
Winds 3 at 226.
Yeah, the wind isn't really a factor right now.
No. Well, we're only -9 C up here, so it's not too cold.
Yeah.
Fucking dog.
But weather report is saying
Can somebody take a look at my stream and see what this foolish thing is showing? This foolish.
Just like so. Probably.
so the forecast is no icing, light turbulence.
Or I could watch my own channel, I guess. Hold on.
Oh, I think I've got a tailwind.
I see.
I should sort of be getting east to, or west-east wind.
So far, I have nothing. I have
yeah.
no wind whatsoever. It's not shaking me around at all. So
But you're not using active sky, are you?
I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Zaxby's, are you now? Don't make sure you bring some back for all of us. That's the rule.
What are you doing for your stream there, BP?
The overlay on the top is just what's it showing?
Nothing. There's
Nothing,
no destination, no arrival.
Really?
Yeah.
There's nothing up there at all?
No.
You just
There's
have
Microsoft Flight
your
Simulator
restream up there. That's it.
Yeah, the
Okay.
restream chat. You got the Ronald McDonald House Charities.
Yeah.
Website icon, but you got nothing else.
Okay. Oh, I know why. I know why. Just go. I can't do it now. I can't start it now because I didn't start it when I. Damn it.
Did you forget to start Fly Live?
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not using that just yet. I wonder, can I fool this thing into thinking that I'm? I bet I can. Because all it needs is for that to be said. Come on. No.
There we go.
It's not going to let me now. Damn it. We'll have to do it for the next one. I forgot to start it. Oh.
We're about
That's
26 minutes out.
Okay. I'm probably a little further than that because I keep getting off the line to go look at stuff. I mean, it's just see, it's starting to level off a little bit now as we head further south. So turn over to here now.
All right.
Wow.
That's
So at 3,000 feet, where I right under where I am right now, it is 61 degrees.
Fahrenheit.
Yes.
In the Alps.
Yes.
In January.
Yes. With
You
a
think
dew
Active-
point. With a
You
dew
think
point
Active
of 60.
Sky might be having some kind of issue today?
I'm wondering.
Because there's no way. Somebody look it up online. Somebody look up the MEDAR or just the general weather. And there's no way it's 61 degrees in the Alps in January. It's just not happening. God, it's pretty though. Although, you know what? We're headed south, so it could very well be. It could very well be.
Wind coming over up from the Mediterranean, nice warm breeze.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not that far. I mean, we're pretty far south, so it could very well be. Yeah, see, I've got so LFNA, which has got to be around here somewhere, 2.6 degrees Celsius, 2.1.9. So 2.6, that's only 38 degrees. It's not particularly warm. How is your weather? So are you sure you got your weather set to real weather?
Yeah, it's set to real weather. It says live real-time mode.
Not like Draco's favorite weather or some shit? Still not much wind, no. A couple knots. Won't be an issue. So I got a couple people I got to thank, and I wish they'd show up in the stream. A couple people who Ninja donated and didn't tell me they donated. So I already yelled at Zig. Now I gotta talk to Smiley Tourist and Travis for donating without telling me.
Well, I kind of got him back. I gave him Stationeers. There's me stuck playing that.
Now they can be obsessed with that for a little while.
Is that why Travis has gotten no sleep over the last day and a half?
Yeah.
It's been like the only thing he's had on his computer like since then.
Yep, pretty much.
I didn't mess with my water in Rex. Damn it. I only ever think about it when I'm actually flying. I don't think about it when I'm getting set up to. Oh well. I mean, it's not awful.
Well, the closest thing I could find is Marcel's, and it says it's 8 degrees in Marcel.
8 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
Which is 40 something, 40.
Yeah, 45.
I just can't believe it's 61 degrees here.
Yeah, you know. I'm thinking Active Sky might be having an issue of where I'm at right now, because now it's just changed to where it's 38 degrees.
Yeah, see, that's closer to what I have. So
I think Active Sky is having a little bit of an issue of where we're flying.
Yeah, I could probably ditch the height a bit now, because the mountains are definitely going down to hills now.
All right.
Rob, how much money has been raised?
$95.
Okay.
$95.
There always seems to be a charity program going on with you. Well, we want to give back to the community. It's not just, hey, give us money. We want to...
You'll notice that... Sorry, Mona, go ahead.
We're not a give to us community, or it's a give back community. And that's why we all like to hang out here. Right.
And so, just so this person knows exactly what's going on, you know what I just realized I forgot to do again?
What'd you forget to do?
Headphones. So, the whole idea of giving back started with my channel when I started my channel 4 years ago, because I'm a big believer in giving back to the community and giving back to people who need it and who deserve it and stuff. So if it seems like there's always a charity run-in with us, we try to do these big ones about 4 times a year. And this is the first one that goes to an actual charity that everybody knows. A lot of times we raise money for individuals who need things, whether it be, even something silly like a steering wheel, right? Or a family that doesn't have any money for Christmas and their kids aren't going to be able to open any Christmas presents. Things like that. And that's the backbone of the channel, and it's the backbone of the Monkey Show. It's kind of what we do. We don't do it every single time. This stream is basically one long stream, if you think about it. We're flying around the world. We can't do it in one day. So we're going to do it over a period of time every Saturday, and we're going to raise money while we're doing it. And that's, you know,
and that leads right into the question, where are we flying today? He asked Alaska because it looks cold. No, we are in the French Alps, correct? Yeah. Flying from Chevelle to Mount Pillier. So, yeah.
No, to Cannes first.
Cannes first, then Mount. Okay, yeah. So we're flying down towards the Mediterranean here from the Alps of France, yeah. And I've got the hat track working, so I'm trying to see how well it's working. The only thing I've noticed is if I shift completely left, it goes right. That axis is backwards.
Okay.
But if I look to the right, it goes to the right.
Maybe because it can only go so far. If you move past it, it goes all the way around.
No, it's
I wouldn't know.
It's like your center position. If you're like comfortable in your chair and you like scoot to the right, the camera view goes to the left, but then it'll still pitch and look to the right correctly. So
okay,
there's just still a little bit of setting.
Is the Ronald McDonald House, which does a lot of great work for children and their families when they're sick, help put them up, feed them, you know, does a lot to help parents be able to be near the children while they're sick. So it's a great charity, guys. You can't go wrong donating to it.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And like everything we do, nothing is mandatory. You're not required to donate, you know. Hang out, enjoy the stream, listen to the banter, watch the pretty views go by. You know, ask questions if you got any about whatever. You know, generally be engaged. If you want to donate, any amount is greatly appreciated.
And the link to it goes directly to the Ronald McDonald House, not to anyone's pocket, so that it can't even be joked about. Oh, well, only half of it went. No, it's all going there.
Can I just say this? We've raised a lot of money in the sort of history of the Monkey Show. If I kept any of it, I'd be a lot better off than I am right now. So I don't keep a dime of it. This doesn't even touch any of our hands. It goes straight to Ronald. So.
Right, yeah. Because the link even takes you right there. They were just nice enough to let you put the logo there at the site.
Yeah. I had to set up a profile.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, and the woman that I work with is great. She's fantastic. So.
And just a reminder for anybody who's watching, if you're not 100% sure if you can donate right now,
link is available.
Yep. And also me, MoonDog, and Zig also do streams at night. So if you want to hop in and donate then, the links are all in our channels also. So
you guys don't miss a trick to get the night shift monkey show in. Do not miss a trick. It's like every time we mention something. Oh, and by the way,
well,
you want me to just record something you guys can just play as a scene, you know? Oh, by the way, make sure to check out the night shift monkey show on your second favorite YouTube and Twitch channels.
Well, who jumps on and then makes sure that you are very predominant and say that.
I don't say anything on your streams. I don't advertise I don't care.
We cross promote each other.
We are joking, by the way, everybody. We are only messing with you. We're a group. We're all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all one thing. We're just messing with each other. They stream when they stream because it's more convenient for that. We're spread out all over the world. We have people all over the world in this. So obviously, whoa, it's getting very cloudy. I just noticed. So we're spread out all over the world. So obviously the time zones don't always work. I go at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I live on the East Coast of the United States, because the majority of my viewers when I first started on YouTube and Twitch were from the UK. It's a convenient time for me to go for them to be able to watch. And these guys, you know, are sort of in the central part of America, and it's easier for them to stream when they do. And that's all that. I need to descend. I can't see anything. I don't want to descend because I can't see anything. That's a little scary.
If you're slightly behind me, it'll clear right back up again.
Oh, we'll find out. I know we're not too far out. We're only about 20 miles out.
Yeah, I had some thick clouds there for a little bit, and then it just cleared up really nice.
We're 20 miles out, so I need to be visual with this place before I get there.
Okay, so you're 18 miles ahead of me then. I'm still 38 out.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm 20 miles from DGN. I'm not 20 miles from the actual airfield.
Okay.
Because this is a VOR. This is the
So
one.
I'm just over the bit where the snow is ending, and I can dive down to about 7,000 feet and still be fine.
Yeah, I could definitely descend actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 30.
Although I'm
40
over speeding the aircraft now about 180 knots, so
Yeah, I gotta say, we're
Right,
probably
right.
about 40 miles from the airport.
Don't do
Yeah.
that, Stu. That's how you rip wings off. I know.
yeah, I just realised what speed I was doing.
Throttle back a bit.
So 12 minutes out. 33 nautical miles.
What do you think? 10,000 feet should be good?
well, I'm down
I-
at 7,000 and it's fine.
I'm gonna go even lower than that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably go about 8.
What did I just go? 8.5.
I just want to go low enough to get out of these clouds so I can see what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be flying in these clouds.
I've got a nice couple puffy ones here that I'm going to skirt over top of, and
Throttle back a bit, because I'm about ready to reach that uh-oh line.
let me tell you about that uh-oh line.
I don't get anywhere near the overspeed lines. I don't know, you guys. It's
Well,
screaming
I was
out.
right at 140, which is that line that is you're okay, and then you need to slow down.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the red
Whoa,
one.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
So you're doing about 170.
Ah, see? Now,
Well, isn't
what just happened there? Pitot heat? Yep. So I can actually get a fucking airspeed indication?
I think what was wrong was like I just nosedived just to get down to this correct height.
Was it because you were in clouds, BP, when you were going through the clouds that iced up?
Yep. I have no airspeed indication right now. So I gotta wait for that to wake itself up now.
Yeah, 28 nautical miles away, 11 minutes destination arrival time.
So, seeing how I'm leading, so the Alps with all the snow tend to bleed into slopes with just green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got the foothills over here. You got the foothills, the Alps, where they
Okay.
go from being mountains to being big hills.
And the south of France is fairly warm, even in the wintertime.
Well, yeah, it is. That's why people
Yeah.
go there.
Okay. Oh, well, that would be why they come down here to race bicycles in the, yeah, right. Tour de France.
If anybody knows
yeah.
what MoonDog's talking about, by all means, feel free to put it in the chat.
Then we'll all know.
Tour de
Push bikes.
France comes down through this way every so often.
And then MoonDog will know, too.
Go away. Go away. Go get your own channel.
I have my own channel.
Oh, that's right.
Actually.
Yeah. Subscribe to the Bipolar Prophet. Yeah.
You know, the way we give each other crap, you'd think that if anybody knew, would think that we just really disliked each other.
Well, I do dislike you. I don't know why you always say that. Why do you say that? Just let people, just tell them the truth. It's, oh, there goes my Pitot. I can't stand you. No, it's just, it's banner. It's what we do. If we didn't do this, we wouldn't talk at all.
Actually, we get led into a room by gunpoint,
But
and
yeah,
we're told to scream together.
There's 5 runways at this airport. 17,
Yeah, it's a
20,
it's a major
35,
airport.
5. Sorry, that's 4. So 35, 5, 23,
Okay.
and 17.
What's my briefing telling me?
And we're heading towards
you need to start
17
figuring this
knots.
out for yourself, man. It's briefing. Which way's the wind pointing? Which way's the wind blowing?
Well, I know. I'm just looking to see which way the wind's blowing.
No, you're looking to see what it says for recommended.
It's
runway.
not even giving me one.
Good.
350. It's 350 at 3 knots, so it really doesn't matter.
So you want to land? What were the runway choices?
I'm looking now.
17, 23,
Ground,
5.
trees, buildings, water.
Okay, but
So 17 then, I guess.
17 is that the closest? Is that's going to get us anywhere ahead of the least crosswind? Wind's blowing 3-5, so that's south-ish.
Yeah,
No,
north to south-ish.
I'm sorry, so it's coming from the north.
Yeah, so
So-
23, 17, 5, and 33, I think it was.
23, 17, 5.
35, sorry.
3 knots isn't going to matter, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
17 it is. I'm going to try to stall this too. I'm going to try to put this down at like, I'm gonna try to land it at like less than 40 miles an hour. We'll see.
It's, where is it, about 45 knots is stall speed, something like that.
It's about 40,
No,
but
50. No, it's about
50.
50, sorry, 50.
It's 50.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was at 30. Anyway, the needle was on the other side of the 40 when I landed. And it was definitely screaming. It was, but I landed it. Oh, this plane isn't made for that, obviously, but I'm still gonna try because it's fun.
Well, if you contact the tower, which I just did, they're suggesting runway 35.
There's a runway 30. Nobody said runway 35. The wind's
I
coming
did.
from 350. Obviously, we want to land that way. Okay.
Yeah, no, he did mention 35.
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. 350 at 1 knot.
Yeah.
1 knot. Not enough a headwind to land this thing at 8 feet, but whatever. I don't have the right tires anyway.
What's the altitude of this airport? It's
Sea level,
isn't it?
Is it sea level
Yeah.
or near sea level anyway?
Yeah, should be. Wrong one.
Why does this thing only have LOCE for approaches?
Why are you setting an approach?
Just looking, so I have a reference.
All right.
So I'm going to literally fly straight over the airport and then turn back on myself to go to 3.5.
Just tell me it's not on the other side of this hill.
Boy, it doesn't get any less pretty. I'll be right back, everybody.
With my luck, the runway probably goes right into the hill.
So 13 feet. And we'll be landing on the biggest runway there.
Flying the smallest planes onto the biggest runway.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I'm gonna have to kill that.
We might stand a chance.
Yeah, at least we can float it.
It's got to be what, probably like a 5,000-foot runway or more, because it probably takes the big jets. So
Yeah, it's 5,000 something. Let's just bring that back up. 5573. So 5,573 feet.
where are you getting all this information at?
The map, world map.
World map.
Yep.
In Join FS?
No, your banner at the top, world, and then map. And then zoom in on the airport, and it gives you all the information about the airport, the runways, everything.
Oh, interesting. It's been so long since I've used any of those things up there. I forgot that even existed.
Well, now I know it exists. I can use it.
I want to stick on that heading. Oh, heading hold. And I think I'll descend.
All right. Still 6 minutes out from CNM. And from there, I'm gonna try and locate the airport and then circle around.
I can see the land was stripped from snow. There's right on the ocean.
Yeah.
Yep. I can see it from here.
Yeah, I can just
So-
see it by eye. It's right against the fucking ocean on the beach.
So I'm going to descend to about 2,000.
I'm at 5.6 just now, and I'm just going down because I'm just cresting the top of this hill as I come over it. Basically,
Which hill?
that's
Oh,
quite
there
a
you
good
are,
land
you're
strip
right.
there because
I
I can see
broke-
it by eye from here.
I
So I'm
broke it.
right
No,
above you
I didn't
almost.
break it. I just don't like when I'm trying to lean in there. It doesn't. It goes the wrong pitches. So I'm like, when I lean in, it then goes away from the
There you go.
dashboard, and I can't see what I'm looking for. So Just need
Where's
some
MoonDog?
finer adjustment there for the hat track to work, but it works, so that's a plus. I'm not yelling at them anymore.
Well, that's one way to drop your speed. Just drop your fucking flaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
You-
also a good way to rip your flaps straight off your wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it worked. I'm now down at 100
Well-
knots.
You're going to land straight on that
Oh.
runway directly ahead.
Yeah.
The black screen was front because I jumped
So
into
you're going in on
FSX
17.
to the map there
What the hell?
because I don't have it as screen capture. I have it as window capture, and that's it. In FSX, it pops it up as a different window. All right,
Oh.
so
Just plain doing. Oh, turning. Like, I just sat back down. What's it doing?
Cool. Might want to actually slow
I don't-
down.
I don't
160
really
knots
want
here.
to fly directly over the runway on the way over the airport.
I do.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm at 6,000 feet, so
I'm at 2,000. Haha.
Well, I can see the ocean, so I know I'm getting close.
I'm at 73.
And I'm still diving.
75, so you guys are lower and I'm closer.
Geez, you guys must really be close. I'm still like 20 miles? 41 miles, I'm sorry.
I'm at 7 nautical miles away from it.
6 nautical miles.
Stu's diving like a World War II dive bomber.
How'd you guys all get ahead of me when I took off first? It never fails. Am I just I just fly really slow?
Well, you also meandered over through the mountains for a
I
little
did.
bit.
I did, yeah.
They got more directly right on the course.
Yeah, I almost turned sharp right as I came off the runway at the start. I went straight onto the fucking course.
So this is canes, not cans.
No, it's cans.
Cans? Okay.
Cons.
Cons.
Isn't that where they have a big film
Con.
festival?
Yep.
Yeah,
Good
it's
London
the
right next to
Cons
that,
Film
probably.
Festival every year. Now, if you had
Oh,
if
there's
you have the
MoonDog.
right scenery for this, you'll see all the yachts in the harbor and everything.
Yeah, I'm
So-
down to 1,000 feet.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
I'm-
There's
And to your right, MoonDog.
Okay.
There's quite a gap between us, so it's okay. 1.3 miles.
Yeah, because I just dropped down to. I'm dropping down to 4.5 to go past.
I want to get some Tundra tires and a tail wheel on this thing. I wish that was I wish that was one of the options for this plane.
I got a Piper Cherokee 180 right in front of me.
No, I'm down to about 5 nautical miles. Awesome. I'm also down to about 70 knots, so... Oh, I see somebody. There's that MoonDog right above me. In there.
Possibly. That airport
So-
over there.
Yeah, I'm turning to the left slightly.
Well, MoonDog's right in front of me, right in front of the airstrip still, I think. That's him.
Still quite a ways. Oh, I'm going 100 knots. I mean, I'm not exactly stopped.
Well, we were on average doing like I think like 120, 115.
I'm at 70. I'm just making mine up as I go though. Just to point out to anybody listening, I don't know how to fly. I'm just making this up as I go.
How many runways did you say that this airport had?
35, 5, 17, and 23.
So there's 2 runways, just okay.
Four
Yeah.
headings, yeah.
4
It should be
headings.
parallel- yeah, obviously.
Oh,
they're
well, whatever that is. Okay, that tells you how much I know about how to fly.
Because I'm looking out my window, I'm like, I only see 2 runways, but I could have sworn he said 4.
Did you maybe work the headings in your head and go
No, I did not.
35 and 5?
I did not work the headings in my head. No.
God.
This
is why
he's
I
the more
believe-
experienced one of the night shift monkeys, and we trust
This
him.
is-
Yeah.
Why I believe that you should, if you join a VA, you should have to take at least an initial flying course to be able to read an altimeter, to be able to set a heading, to be able to figure out wind direction, You know what I mean? Oh, I really believe that. So many people jump in and have no idea how to fly. And if you don't care, then you don't care, and that's fine. Whatever. Play the sim the way you want to play.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I have no caring that I don't know how to fly. As long as this plane gets on the ground and I can fly off to the next airport, I'm happy.
Well, finding
honestly,
the ground
I
is
didn't
never a
even
problem
think
for you.
about it. I honestly didn't even think about it.
I'm about to land in about 10 seconds.
So I wasn't thinking about it till I got close enough to see it,
Ooh,
and then I'll
hello.
figure it out.
There is a nice little road about 5 meters away from the end of the runway.
Hey, it's okay.
That's okay, I'm going to give them a nice dusting as I go over the top of them.
I tell you, two places we completely didn't even think of. Of course, we haven't got that far yet, but two places we haven't think about: St. Bart's and Saba. And I know everybody does them, but they are fantastic to fly into.
You're doing your bank now, MoonDog?
No, I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to suddenly turn my plane on its wing.
No, I'm at 2.5. What? I'd cut you off if I did, anyways.
Whee!
I see somebody. Oh, there's MoonDog. Looks like he's getting ready to make his turn here in a minute.
Oh, almost
No,
made it.
no, MoonDog's already making his turn.
No,
I'm
I
on the
stopped.
ground.
I'm still headed south.
Yeah, I'm headed out over the ocean to bank around.
Right, I'm on the ground and I've got my plane off. So who's coming in first?
Whoever gets lined up first. Probably end up being MoonDog.
Who the hell lined it up? I just went down.
Right, I'm at 2,000.
Yeah, I'm at 3,600.
5.
And now we all get quiet as we're trying to land.
I've already landed, so I'm just watching your viewpoints, trying to see who's going to be first.
I'm making my bank now.
Alright, I'll give you a count of 4 and then I'll start to bank.
I think you're ahead of me, MoonDog.
Well,
Yeah,
then if-
MoonDog's closer in than
but
you are.
that way I get further out when I make the bank. That way we're not like on top of each other when we land.
Yeah, and you got somebody almost in front of you now, and somebody off to your right who's MoonDog, as far as I can tell. And we have a look. Oh, there's Travis. Oh, there he goes. I'm gonna send him a fucking Steam message. Get your ass over here.
MoonDog, oh, that's Draco. Okay. Do you want to do your bank? I'm not ready for final yet.
MoonDog, you want to go ahead and do your turn?
I'm turning. I'm just doing
Because
What
I'm
is
not
it?
ready yet.
base turn here, and then I'll sort of line up here.
Didn't realise I was that far away from the airport.
Fine.
We need one person just to be air traffic control for us.
Right, so BP's way out there, okay, and so that must be Draco who's out of the ocean. Yep. So it looks like MoonDog here will be first in.
Yeah, I'm turning into line up.
I can't see
That looks
you.
like BP off to your left there.
And after I see MoonDog go past me, then I'll make my turn.
MoonDog go past you.
Yeah, because I gotta go
Oh,
back.
there
to-
he is.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm ahead of you. How did you get all the way over? Weird. So I'll be turning before you then.
Will you?
Yep.
Well, I'm looking at the map, and if the map's right, I should be turning in right behind you then.
All right.
Whoa, why did
I
my
don't wanna-
plane do that? The hell?
I just picked up speed a little bit, so I get there sometime today.
I can see the trails of boats down there, but I don't see any yet.
What's your scenery settings at? Do you have all that turned on? See, I don't have any of that turned on, so
I had it up, but I've tried to fly out of Detroit last night in the Beechcraft, and yeah, it was like, take a picture and put it up on your screen, and then take another
wait
picture
5 minutes. Yeah.
and put another picture, because you're not getting any motion. And I'm like, I turned everything down. I jumped in the Phenom and flew out of there with no issue. So I think it's
Okay.
the King Air doesn't like.
Those things, the boats and the car, especially the car, and they're useless. They don't even look good. So why would you run them anyway? But they're such a frame rate killer.
All right,
Traffic is a frame rate killer for that matter.
I'm
So I
lined
have
up
a-
on the runway.
Same here. I'm on final. I have an issue though.
You're real
I'm
close,
having
aren't
to.
you?
I'm having to push the stick to the right just to keep the plane level. As soon as I let the stick go, sense the plane wants to turn left.
Is your autopilot off?
Yeah.
What's
This is how
your
it was when it took off.
what's your RPM at? Because if you're producing too much torque, your plane's gonna turn to the left.
20. Or
That should be it.
2000. So
How's your rudder trim? It's gonna be the horizontal dial.
center. Do you want to descend, plane?
Right, so I'm full flap, killing speed.
One tick of
Mixture
flaps.
in. RPM's down. Autopilot off. And
So this is the airport right here on the coast. I'm not like, missing an airport or something, right?
No, that's it.
oh,
I was just wondering because MoonDog and Roy both were like almost 2,000 feet in the air, and all of a sudden I just see them diving at the last second. So
Welcome back, Tech.
Dive, dive, dive.
All right. Speaking of which, I need to
whoa.
Wow, you two are close to each other.
start flying the plane a little bit.
Are you going to land on top of each other or something?
Well, I'm trying to keep my plane level
Nope, never
and
mind. he's-
descend at the same. Ah,
Moondog just knows the dive underneath you, so he's going to shoot right past you.
Yeah, well, I'm getting kicks of it just jumping to the left, also twisting.
Oh, ooh, Jesus.
It's- got to be prop wash from Roy because Active Sky simulates that sometimes a little too well.
This is fun, like, from looking at your airplanes go underneath each other, just get on the runway. It's like watching two little kids pushing each other out the way to get her through the door. Yeah, I want to go first! No, I want to go first!
there's MoonDog. Okay. At least it's clear.
I almost landed in the cars on the road there. Like,
Mine
a
was-
few cars driving along that road that had a bit of a brown pants moment.
Oh, come on.
Back over that
My
way a
plane came
little
over the
bit.
top of them and just went for the runway.
Needs to go down. This is going to be fun.
Level it
Oh,
up.
there's me appearing on your screen now, MoonDog.
'Dog. Yeah. Come on, let's bounce it 4 more times.
Push that in. Push
I feel
that.
better now. I only bounced it twice.
I'm still bouncing.
Dang. Ah, I'm an asshole, don't worry with it.
The hell? What the hell's wrong with the plane? Just suddenly decided to turn left.
You may need to recalibrate your controls, Ray.
Oh, Jesus, Roy, you're on the ground. Okay.
Yeah,
I hope everybody's off the runway, because here I come.
yeah, I'm just pulling off to the left now. Find out what's wrong with this.
It could be hardware, it could be the plane itself. You might want to check and see if there's any damage to your plane.
Oh, there will be after that landing. Can I
So it'd
zoom
be
out?
helpful as if my throttle wasn't hitting my shifter.
Well, after going up
Yeah.
that mountain at the start, my propeller was at a C shape.
Yeah, the what are they called for the next to the flaps? Those one's up, one's down. So,
Ailerons?
Yeah,
the
that
ones.
could be your controls.
Yeah. Break.
So unplugging the joystick and then plugging it back in, fixed it. Whatever. I knew that I could have done that when autopilot was engaged.
All right, where is this?
Neatos on.
Yeah, I'll come to your viewpoint, BP, and help you out. You can't see it because the mountain's in your way a bit, but it's right in front of you.
Okay, that's what I figured, but I just
If you bank left a bit and then get around the mountains, that will not mountain the
Do a
hill
quick check.
in front
Yeah.
of
okay.
you, you should be able to see it.
All right. Everything
That was
says
the
it's in
best
correct
landing
shape.
I've had on this in this plane.
It is quite visual. You can see it with your naked eye from further back than you are.
Apparently my plane is in excellent shape.
You have damage on, right?
Should be. I haven't touched it. How do you see the settings?
If you go to that mini panel, it'll say if damage is on, it'll say damage off.
I'm presuming you came in from far right to us, BP.
Yeah, I took a bit of a different course than you guys did because I wanted
Yeah,
to
that's
kind
fine.
of
Just so I can make sure I'm aiming in the right direction to the runway.
Yeah, I just got to get descended.
I don't know if you'll see it when I can see it because my what's different shit to you. Well, I've got vanilla shit and you haven't.
Still, yeah, the airport should be in the same place though.
No, I mean the weather and all that crap. I don't know if you got any.
Oh,
in the way
actually,
or
it's
something.
completely clear.
All right, okay.
Beautiful. Couldn't ask for a better day to fly.
No.
I just descend a little bit, but not quite that much.
It's like we planned it this time, but we flew in the freaking fog and snow and rain so bad
Well-
last time that we had to turn it off.
Can I tell you that? So last night I went to Courchevel just to, bounce my Stinson around a little bit, and on X-Plane, I don't know, X-Plane just either hates Courchevel or the weather in X-Plane is completely screwed because every time I go there, you can't even see. It was so the wind was howling and the snow was blowing, you couldn't even see. I had to turn the weather off, and I'm not spending $70 for X-Plane. I'm just not doing.
Okay. So, from an outside view of BP's plane,
Oh yeah, I am literally creeping in. I'm seriously going to try to land this in a stall. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to land this as short as humanly possible.
Yeah.
So
like the
I'm going to go
airport-
around this hill and then turn to the right. Is what I'm going to look because I can't still not visual on it. Can't quite see it yet.
Yeah, it's literally right next to the hillside.
Okay, I have a sort of idea of where it is, but
Because just looking outside my plane near the hill starts right at the edge of the airport. Songs I got a rough idea. I think I've got where you are, right? Just just a pain in the ass. I can't see our own, you know, names above the planes just now because they're all on the ground. That would have been easier to make it help guide you in.
I don't know how to see if damage is on or if I can't find the page.
Shift 2 or Shift 3? Shift 3.
Up under views, instrument panel, mini panel.
Damage on.
Then you have it
Okay.
set for
I think
on.
it's the.
It's
Is
set
it
to off.
is it on when it says on, or is it
Yeah.
off when it?
Well, it's
Because when I
definitely
have
on
a-
when it says on because I wrecked my plane to start.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Yeah.
the airport's becoming visual now, BP. Just about.
So when it says it's on, it's on.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, so mine was on there.
Oh, then I
You can't
turned
see
mine
the-
off today then.
Yeah, you can't see the runway yet, but you can see parts of the building there. The airport's now BP if you.
Where am I
look just
looking?
over the hill.
To my right still?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tech, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna obviously go full flaps, slow, and just let the stall warning scream, and then just let it fall basically until I can get to a flare. That's what I did earlier at Cork. Now Cork's a big paved runway, obviously, but
Yeah, you also have to remember BP. I'm looking from outside your plane. You're probably inside yours.
Yeah.
So what I can see is different to you can see. But I can see the airport from here.
I can't quite see. Oh, there we go. I got it.
Yeah.
You can
Just,
see the light now. Well, I can see the light of the runway.
Yeah, I just got it now.
Yeah,
Right,
so
well-
that's the one where you landed in, isn't it? 17.
Yep.
Well, that's what I'm gonna land on it because I'm headed in that direction. Wind is not really a factor, so
I
this
pretty
may
much
be
just
the calmest descent I've ever had in this thing.
I pretty much aimed at the airport and went down as we came in.
It's gonna be a bit of an offset to avoid this hill, though.
Why did I press that button? Alright, I'll be right back.
Pitch. Little power for pitch so I don't crash into this hill right here.
Yep. Everything should be visible for you now.
Yep, I got it. Thank you. Thanks for the guide in. I appreciate it.
That's no problem. At least I can be useful in this regard. I'm not very useful at flying planes or landing them.
Well, you've flown every flight and you've landed every flight, so obviously you're not as bad as you think you are, Stu.
Landing is a subjective term. It hit the ground.
Well, that's a landing. Did you flip over? No, then you landed. I almost flipped over in a
steady,
Stinson earlier today trying to get that thing to completely stall out. I hit the brakes really hard, and X-Plane's brakes aren't great, and I damn near drove the prop in the ground.
Draco and
Well, I
I
think
have
mine
with
should
the
go to the
C-47, with it being a tail dragger, we've both
Yeah.
landed and had enough speed, and then you go, okay, hit the brakes, and it just right up on its nose. If it had real damage, we wouldn't be flying it for a while because there would be no. You do want to shift left there. The runway's more.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I just
Sorry.
don't want to graze this hill. Because this is about the time here when I start thinking about how slow I want to be.
I keep forgetting. You actually do pilot often.
Well, like I said, I know how to fly. Oh. All right, now
Shut up.
level up here so I can lose some speed. Nose up,
I'll look at the
nose up, nose up.
ground or
Up.
textures while you're flying
Flaps.
around.
Now we can power in.
To those watching my version, my view, it is Orbix with vector, global with vectors, and Rex 4 for the add-ons to make it look the way that it does. This is not base game.
And if you type exclamation mark FSX add-ons in my chat, it'll tell you what I'm running.
Yeah. be
All right,
funny.
here we go.
I keep going. Yeah, I need to do that, and I haven't done it.
See, I should put MoonDog's live stream in front of my recording so they can see the difference in the textures. See, I've got all the buildings there, and you've just got fields.
I've got pretty much just fields, but they're not standard fields. They look like they would belong there.
Yeah, I got fields that would be like wheat fields or something like. I'm not sure what they would
These
be.
aren't fields, these are vineyards.
Or
Yeah.
vineyards.
You've got, but you have them in different directions. They're not like all patterned correctly, you know, like stenciled.
And then I got, it looks like a little creek that then turns into like a bigger river that feeds out into the med.
Yep. The little bridges that go over it with the streets.
Yeah.
And of course, the roundabout before we head in there.
Now the trick to this, and I'm by no means an expert on this, is to not. You want to be really slow, but you don't want to be so slow that you end up landing on the friggin' threshold. Like I'm going too fast. I'm not gonna get this. I'll have to just do a regular landing. I didn't lose enough speed quick enough.
They could have done a better job with the roundabout though.
But at least it's painted in there as a roundabout, not a.
Well, the thing is, for me, the roundabout is like a 6-lane roundabout, and then it goes to a 2-lane road.
Ah.
No, this is going to be a regular landing. I couldn't bleed out. Ooh, it's going to be short anyway.
Nope, here we go. BB's coming down.
Do it. Come on, give me some less speed. Come on. Stall before you land. No. Yeah, bastard.
That was nice. It was
really
yeah,
nice.
but it wasn't short the way I wanted it to be. I couldn't get it to stall. Oh well.
That was probably one of the smoothest landings I've seen in this Cessna.
Pro pilot, BP.
That worked. I mean, it didn't do what I wanted it to do, but it was okay. Where are you guys parked up?
Behind you,
passed us.
into your left.
Can I
One
just-
to the right and 3 to the left.
I see you. You just parked in the grass. You didn't.
Yeah, that's Roy, I think, over there. All right, so now it's.
I love
time
how
to-
they have the fence and then a vineyard right on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
So now we want to do light planner.
All right.
There you get the
Yeah.
black screen.
All right.
while I'm
Now
in the
we got to
flight
watch
planner.
that. We got to watch that. Just 'cause I'm curious. It wasn't what I wanted, but it'll do.
LFM.
That's assuming I can see it. 60. 60 ought to be enough. Nope. Not even close. Took me longer to turn around. And unfortunately, because of EasyDock, I can't choose ESC out of it. So I gotta wait for it to finish now. Sorry, everybody, but I just want to see. I want to see. I was pulled back as far as I could. She just wouldn't stall. Gravity had got me by that point.
Right, so we're going left out of this airport if we just go back the way BP when we came, or down around the way that you lot actually came onto it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a short flight. I'm only gonna do probably 4,500.
Yeah, this one's kind of short. So, come on, EasyDock. Let me escape out of this.
Come on, you son of a bitch, start up.
Okay, let's try that.
So we're going to Montpellier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just gonna watch my failed stall landing here, and then we'll.
Failed stall landing that put him on a really wonderfully set landing. So
I just come in too fast.
yeah.
I was at 60 knots, which is what you want to land a Cessna at. But here, right here, I'm just pulling back, and it won't. I couldn't nose up anymore, so she wouldn't just. Come on! Ah, that was a good landing off the center line, but.
Well, we'd give you at least a passing grade on that one.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, it was all right, but it wasn't what I wanted. But okay, cool, very good. Got a little suspension glitch there from whatever the terrain is trying to draw in. That wasn't bad though. I tell you what, it's hard to fly in that slow because you're like, it's so counterintuitive to what you're used to.
Right. And you have someone like Andrew who's actually studying to be a pilot and learning these stall ones right now and practicing them here. It's like everything he's doing right now is a short runway, takeoff and landing.
Sure. Shit. All right. Am I gonna bother turning this off or?
No,
I don't think I am. I think I am gonna set the brake though. All right. So let's try this again.
Oops, just hope if you put parking brake on before you turn the engine on.
Cancel that one. And we'll go and try this again. So, charter, VFR, select air. Offline.
LFMT.
So it's which one is this? LFMD, right?
MT.
To
MT.
LFMT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LFMT. Yep, Montpelier. Very good. Flight MSG 6. There we go. Create booking. All right. Now to SimStall.
And
I have to start SimStall again. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta dispatch it first.
All right. Okay, I got it.
So it's LF.
MT.
Yeah, what's LFMD and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
MD to MT.
LFMT.
Lima Foxtrot Mike. December. Delta.
All right, cool.
Delta, yeah.
Yeah, Delta.
Delta. And to Lima Foxtrot Mike Tango. There you go. I still remember that.
So which runway are we taking off on?
35
Well,
is what I
people
just
forward
said,
turn.
so
35.
Yep.
Okay.
that's
The one
where
you
I'm
lot
headed.
came in by.
That's the one me and MoonDog are heading to.
Yeah.
I see two people in front of me, and I'm following them to it. And Roy's parked in the grass. So
Of course
it's
it has.
Draco and MoonDog I'm following.
Yeah, I'm coming over. to you
Come
guys
on,
now.
Project Fly, stop being a douche.
Holy crap, are you like tailgating me there, Draco?
Well, pick up the pace there, Marge.
Marge.
I'm like looking at the runway as I go by, and I happen to catch out of the corner of the view of the. I'm like, there's a plane right behind me. What the hell? He's tailgating me. I've had too many people say I might as well just take off on the taxiway. So.
Yeah, but it's a thing of extremes with you. You either take off at taxi at 50 knots, or you taxi at
10.
well. I wish it was 10. That would have been an improvement. I saw a small child walk past us.
Well, I see one crawl past you, so there you go.
Well, see, that's how long it took. By the time it was passing us, it was able to walk.
The stuff we put up with. And in XC.
Ooh, I'm going you and Jaco.
All right.
Heat on right now.
So
Come on, you bastard, clear out.
taxi.
And there's a right behind me, is it?
What runway did you guys are we taking?
3-5.
So the opposite. So all right. Around in that direction.
I'm pretty much facing towards where we're going anyway. Like the way we're facing now is directly towards the next airport. You know, if I went back there, I'd probably get enough run up to take off and just off on this, stay on this taxiway.
So I've got one warning, volts.
Did you not turn on? You have the master switch. It's a split switch there. Generates right beside it, or the alternator.
Are you? What if you don't? If you're not up above about 1,000 RPM, you're not going to generate.
That
I have
either.
a black
Yeah.
screen. Do I? Why do I have a black screen?
Because if you're in FSX flight planner or something, in window mode, it doesn't show up. It just goes to a black screen on OBS.
Oh, okay, that's why. It'll be back on in a second.
So what's this? 8.9 amps.
Ooh, that's low.
Yeah.
Make sure you have the alternator switch on and then rev it up a little bit.
Is
So,
higher or lower better for amps?
Well, 0 is bad, so
Yeah.
Because I'm just darting about at 0.3.
Okay.
to be honest, I don't even look at that.
45.7 amps
There you
being produced.
go. Okay. I'm down the end of the runway. Where am I at?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're ahead
yeah,
of
I'm
me.
right in the middle. I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm at like 2.3, so I'm not gaining, but I'm not losing anything. And I don't have any lights on saying voltage or anything, so.
Let's see, I'm back to idle now.
If you're ready, BP,
Can you let us
I'll
out of
pull
the
it.
cargo hold? Yeah, whoever wants to go. So we're going off the runway. We're going to take left between this ridge, and
Yep.
we're just going to fly the coast all the way there, right?
Yep, more or less.
Can you let us out of the cargo hold? Is my screen still black? Yeah. Shouldn't be. This stupid Project Fly app just doesn't work. But I know why. I know why it is. It's because OBS is being OBS. That's why. Whenever you change anything with OBS, I may have to restart OBS. Come on, catch up. Yeah, it's OBS has been a pain in the ass lately. I may have to
Holy shit,
restart it.
Stu!
Wow.
I'll be right back, everybody. Just going to restart OBS. Sorry about that.
Stu flies like he trucks.
That would look really
I thought
cool.
he was taxiing.
That looked really cool from my point of view because he zips right past me and right up over BP.
He didn't zip past you, he zipped through you.
Through me? Okay, well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess.
Well, not quite through. I thought I was off to his left a slight bit. I just sort of like got on the runway and just put my throttle way up to hundreds.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody. I am back. David wants me to check donations. because he wants me to have as many things going as possible in the background. So let's do that. Let's look at the donations. Whoa, $100! Yay! Thank you very much, David. Thank you. I appreciate it. We've made our first achievement here on the thing. $100 worth we have raised. $120 actually. So 12% of our goal. Thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. That's fantastic.
Yes.
You know, this is why we do it. This is going to a great cause. Thank you so much, Farmer Dad. I really. Oh. We got an achievement. Yay! That's you guys. You guys are awesome. So, oh, and I just got something there. Don't know what that was, but thank you for whatever that was. Stream Elements will eventually tell me what it was. Okay. Now that we're back up and running, everybody's out of the cargo hold. Let's switch back to this. Can I take off now? Yeah?
Yeah.
Holy crap, MoonDog.
I clicked on something. It just.
I clicked on something, he said.
Well, no, I clicked on the autopilot to turn it on, and it activated it. Just want it on, not.
So BP the only one that's still left in the runway.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I had to...
No, I
thanks
mean...
for the follow, Steel Soul. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, flaps.
I was putting you down, BP.
Don't do that, kids. Don't put your flaps down as you're, rolling down the runway. That's not good. All right, I'm up in the air. So that's fantastic. We're doing really well with this. I really appreciate it, everybody. Obviously the donations, we're going to keep collecting them until we get to our final destination, wherever that may be. So still plenty of time to donate.
Definitely, because we haven't even finalized where halfway is.
No, we're not. Yeah, we're not even. We've made it as far as Africa, basically, as far as the plans go. So we're hoping to finalize it up. Like I said, we're going to jump a lot more than we've been doing because I don't want this to take 5 years. But we always do something on Saturday and Sundays as a group anyway. So it might as well be this. We used to do Euro Truck. Well, BP can't do MP and Euro Truck or American Truck anymore, so because BP was bad.
Yeah, BP was bad, but he was being protective of his friends.
So off to Montpellier. I can't do it in a French accent.
Montpellier.
Now it's funny because we have a Montpellier in Vermont, which is right on the banks of Lake Champlain.
There's one here in Indiana too. We call it Mount Pillar.
Of course you do. You just call it that other place. Where do you live? Town. Yeah, I won't need to refuel. This is a short flight, still. So I did actually look at it when I landed. I shouldn't need to refuel. Should be okay. You live in one of those states where, what town do you live in? That one? My cousin lives in the other one.
That's actually a little further south. Me, when people ask where do I live, suburb of Chicago.
Yeah. Well, you just say you live in Chicago. Everybody lives in. It's like out here too. There's only one city in Massachusetts. Oh, where do you live? Not in Boston.
I mean,
but you always give your direction in miles from Boston. Like how far do you live from Boston?
Forgot up to this point is the fucking wee headphone socket down there.
Well, I mean, you could drive from the north side of Chicago to where I live, and if there weren't signs telling you were going from one city to another, you'd never know it.
Let's see. Where do we want to go? Well, first of all, we want to come off the power now that we've got some altitude.
It's a little foggy.
It's a little hazy. A little bit. Oh. Festus. Now, Zig lives in a state where there really aren't town names. They just made that up. There is no such thing as Festus. They just all got together down at bowling alley one day and said, "Hey, you know what? We should name our town something besides town." So.
And then somebody said, "I like the name."
No. Somebody. The mother was yelling at one of her kids, "Festus," and everybody said, "Yeah, let's have that."
Just be happy his name wasn't Cletus.
But no, what would have been better would have been "You're adopted. Welcome to You're Adopted, Missouri." I'm only messing with you, Zig. You live in the coolest town name I've ever heard. So.
There's a Cletus, Arkansas.
Of course there is.
Population 5, maybe 6.
And none of them are named Cletus.
But yet they're all related.
They're all named.
All right, let's have some work.
Wow, you're really moving there, Stu.
Stu's like, I just want to get it over with.
I'm doing 104. Yeah.
157 knots.
Which
Jeez,
17 knots faster than you're supposed to go in this thing.
I think I got a tailwind.
I think he strapped on nitros to that thing when he was waiting for us to land.
Pick an altitude I like here. I think 4,000 will be all right. Yeah, 4,000.
I'm at 2,000 just now, and I'm fine.
So let's get a little bit of that going. A little
Yeah,
that
it keeps getting kind of foggy, and then it clears up, and then it gets foggy again.
But is it foggy because you're is it foggy in the plane, or is it foggy?
It shouldn't be, because I have my windshield defroster all the way up to 67.
Okay, no, I was just curious because it is a little hazy though. I'll definitely say that. Yeah.
Go outside and take a look. No, it's foggy outside.
I got lovely bright clear skies.
You can tell this is the second flight because I'm just hammered down. I'm just going as fast as I can. Just want to get there.
So are you getting the fog too?
Oh yeah, but I'm also at
we're all the same weather.
2,000. You know.
Oh, I'm at 3.
Yeah, I'm down here playing in the hills. I figured I'd come up a little bit now.
He's gonna go play in the hills while it's foggy.
That's always a recipe for fun, isn't it?
All right, 130. Yeah, there's got to be a little wind, huh? Because I'm 130. It's the fastest I've ever been in this plane. Oh, that's gonna make land. I'm gonna stall in this one.
MoonDog's one of those guys that'll go for. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's fine, Draco. Go to say what you're gonna.
No.
It's not important. It was only about MoonDog. Nobody cares.
That's it. I'm done watching your stream. I'm done right now.
I quit. I quit the monkey show right now.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just going to quit watching your stream. That's all.
Okay. Well, watch your own stream.
What do you think I've actually been doing?
At least then he'll be able to answer chat.
Shut up. I've got Restream up and I'm watching chat.
What's KFES? Is that it's not actually, you don't actually have an airport in Festus, and it's not actually called KFES, is it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. We've landed at it.
That's hilarious. It's a K, so that means it's commercial capable. Must be a fairly big airport. Okay, I need to go to Festus, Missouri now, apparently.
No, what we are doing is we are landing in Festus in these things.
The only well, we will be eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
So the only place in Missouri I've ever been is Fort Leonard Wood, the military installation. But and I remember Missouri having the weirdest weather. It was March. I distinctly, it was March, and it was probably 65 degrees during the day, and then at night it got down below 0. It got cold enough that we all went and slept in the trucks instead of in the tents. I'd never seen a weather swing like that, and I've been all over. It was something else. Missouri's a beautiful state, though. I remember we were out way up in the woods with the combat engineers. They were pretending, they were training, building bridges and stuff, and we were up there with them, and it was beautiful. So I give it shit, but Missouri's all right.
You're talking about how beautiful Missouri is, and then Stu just burps.
Stu just being Stu.
I'm eating lemon slices here. Fuck them.
I've eaten lemons before. They've never made me belch.
Everything makes Stu burp.
It's food. It's going in my mouth. Okay. Simple.
So I'm sitting here. I have this rest of this dozen of donuts sitting in front of me. Wife comes in and she goes,
The rest of meaning one.
Because he ate the other 11 10 minutes ago.
not quite that bad yet, but she comes in and she goes, your donuts are your life.
Wow.
I had to think about it for a second.
Colorado Springs. You know, I've been to Colorado Springs. Yeah, I was there in the summer though, so it wasn't. We didn't quite have that the crazy weather swings, but that's another beautiful place to go. We will be flying in America eventually. See, a lot of us are from America. We will be flying in America. We'll be coming over we haven't decided yet. Well, we've sort of decided we're not going to be flying over the Pacific Ocean in Cessna 182s.
Oh hell no.
So
No.
everybody get that out of your head right now. We'll be jumping from somewhere in Japan to, Washington State, and then jumping from there to somewhere else. We won't be flying over the Pacific Ocean. We won't be flying over the Atlantic Ocean either, for that matter, unless we absolutely have to. We will be flying from Gibraltar into Africa because it's only 6 miles. But as far as any long ocean crossings go, no, we're not going to do it. While, yes, you can do it, it would be interesting, it's very boring after a while. So we try to make these as interesting as possible. Which is why we have Stu along.
Right. We have the interesting takeoff landing points or interesting scenery as we go by.
Yeah. And
my
places
landings
that
are
we
always
live in
interesting, regardless.
real life. Yeah, I should point out that make sure you guys are checking out. Stu doesn't stream, but make sure you go his stuff. His links to his stuff are on my channel as well. Make sure you go watch his recordings because Stu is Stu is himself, which is why we love him. Stu doesn't care about procedures and techniques and there's
Red
the runway. Down you go, and red lines. Yeah, he doesn't worry about any of that.
And Stu tends to catch stuff that is very interesting, like MoonDogs flying in a truck, or things of that nature.
So we had originally plotted out a flight going to cross the Atlantic, going east to west, right? Where we were going to fly up into Scotland, fly to Faroe, fly from Faroe to Iceland, to Greenland, to Newfoundland, and down through Canada. But I don't want these flights to take 1.5 years to finish. So we just decided to start jumping. And then, of course, I wanted to fly in Vietnam and, Southeast Asia because it's just beautiful. So that means we have to kind of jump from there to Japan and then from Japan somewhere. Because, I'm really not feeling flying 7,000-8,000 miles in a Cessna over ocean. So,
well, we wouldn't make it anyway. These things only have a range of 1,000 miles.
Right. We'd obviously have to land at little islands and stuff. So, and I just wasn't all that interested in it. So
you'd have to hope that the island that you landed on also had fuel runway.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. You can land anywhere open enough to be able to land on. You know what I mean? So if we're flying over the Pacific and there's some little dirt rock of an island, well, if it's got a couple 100 feet of square of flat space, we can land on it. Well,
that's technically true for me anyway. I can land anywhere. I just turn off the engine and let it fall down.
So apparently this plane does not like it when the wind speed gets over like 10 knots.
See, that has not been my experience because when we came into Courchevel, the wind was blowing pretty hard, and a little rudder, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. That was the original plan, Steel Soul, Japan to China, into Russia, and then across the Bering Strait over into Alaska. That was the original plan, but we just decided that we didn't need to go to every country in the world. We're not circumnavigating the globe, let's put it that way. We're not trying to hit every country in the world. We're just trying to fly, go to cool places and do some cool stuff, and
Go ahead, finish up. Sorry.
I was just going to say, go to places that we go to, that we live in, or near where we live.
When Draco Zig and I did the Around the World with us, we still didn't hit everything. We did a lot, but there was a couple jumps through in here because you can't do it and make it interesting. Oh, I'm going to fly over 6,000 miles of water.
Right.
Or 6,000 miles of Australia.
Of nothing, right? Of dirt and tree. I mean, even this, while it's pretty, is not. It's green and it's trees, and
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest jump we did was down in the South Pacific and was it where we jumped from? New Zealand, was it?
Well, we jumped from
Malaysia.
We jumped from Singapore down to Australia, did Tasmania and New Zealand, and then we jumped from there back all the way to New Guinea. No, the Philippines.
Yeah, because
and we still had 40 hops or 42 hops with that.
And not only that, you also have to remember, guys, the whole time constraint. You know, we can't sit here for, 10 hours flying across, the Pacific or something.
Well, I can tell you this. Now, I fly 747s a lot. And the vast majority of the flights that I do are transatlantic. It's, east to west because you're against the prevailing wind. It's about 7.5 hours. And I tell you what, I sit in that flight deck for 7-8 hours, and it's 7-8 hours of sitting in the flight deck. So it doesn't make for the most interesting stream or video.
Wow, I'm getting up to about 160 knots now.
Yeah, we got a good wind because I'm doing about 130 without any effort whatsoever.
I'm at about 125.
I'm at 150.
So we got
welcome
270
back,
at
Andrew.
1. 270 at 1, which is, nothing as usual.
Right.
270, of course. You're in Europe, of course the wind's going to be blowing in that direction. Or from that direction.
How
Yeah,
do you know where the wind's coming from?
See, I got 308 at 1. But that's
'cause
surface winds.
Your internet is slower than mine, probably. Or faster than mine, one or the other.
But at
Visibility is
3,000
good,
feet where I'm
temperature's
sitting at, I got 2.8 at 4, temperature 9.
Well, I see you guys in front of me. I'm at 4,000. Well, like 40, 50, actually.
So I'm actually getting a little bit of a headwind.
See, I got a tailwind because my speed's been creeping up steadily ever since we took off. I mean, I could slow down, but I don't need to. Fuck it, let's get it over with. And not that I want to get it over with, just that I want to get there at some point today. I'm not one of these streamers. Rarely are you ever going to get a stream from me that lasts more than 2 hours, unless whatever I'm doing is something I can't stop in the middle of, and it's going to take more than 2 hours. You may occasionally get a 3 or 4 hour stream from me, but 2 hours is about my maximum. Before I start to get, fidgety.
Yeah. Yet last week it was a bit long. You can tell.
Last week's was long because it was basically land. Thanks, everybody. See, have a nice day. I'll get the fuck out of this chair. Plus, I've got kidney stones, and they're not bad today. The pain isn't awful, but boy, the last couple of days it's been miserable. So I have to get up out of the chair occasionally anyway.
Well,
But let's go outside and
this household is feeling your sympathy. Mrs. MoonDog is dealing with the same issue.
oh yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
So,
Ooh, I'm getting pretty close.
and she's got a sit-down office job to go into, and it's like,
No, you can't sit, you can't stand, you can't.
yeah,
I mean, the pain. It doesn't. And there's no place to sit where it's. And of course, I'm sitting in a lousy chair on top of it, but there's no place you can sit where you're comfortable enough to be able to do it for any length of time. Like I wanted to stream I take Fridays off anyway, but I wanted to stream on Thursday, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't sit here. I was like, if I sit here, it's going to be up and down, up and down. So,
Yeah. And, that kind of thing runs in my family, so that's why I drink almost nothing but water.
when I drink no water, what's the coffee in it?
And because the biggest thing is not. I mean, I can just imagine how bad it hurts when they're in the kidney, but when they're trying to make their way out, nope.
We haven't got to that point yet, but thanks for reminding me of that.
it's no bother, BP. Don't worry about it.
The mist just rolled
As
right
I
in.
roll my eyes.
I know.
Glad it's you and not me. Sorry that it's you.
Wow. See, I don't even say shit like that. But
Well,
okay.
no. Well, no, I'm sorry that it's you, but I'm glad it's you and not me. You know.
Well, you know who's going to have the heart attack first, though, right?
Probably.
I ate 11 donuts.
I haven't eaten 11 too. There's
Not that
7.
I know. I mean,
There's
I
5 left still yet. I've had 7, and I had 1 last night. So it's half a dozen of glazed donuts. Nothing wrong with that.
Little wind coming over this hill.
Christ, I eat 1 and I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, I could eat a dozen donuts. Easy.
I mean, but I don't like sweets.
I'd rather eat chocolate than food, which is, something I've been breaking myself of lately.
I'd rather have something savory or salty or spicy over something sweet.
Because you're a communist. You're like MoonDog without cheese on his hamburgers.
It's a hamburger, not a cheeseburger. Where are you
All
going
right,
to,
get
Roy?
out get out of my country.
You're
Roy's moondogging it over there.
well, no, he's
Uh.
he's zipping along. I thought I was doing pretty good speed-wise, and he's still pulling away.
Yeah, I'm doing 150 knots.
Well, the fact that I can see you guys makes me realize that I'm moving along for the first time in these fights.
Yeah.
All right, so hours check on these planes. So now we've been flying these planes for a little while now. I got 11 hours on the plane now. A couple of those are for me, screwing around, but we're putting some hours on this plane.
Yeah, I got 7 hours on mine. What do you got, Moondog?
RPM hours is 8.3, and total hours is 19.5.
Oh yeah, I didn't look at the Hobbs to see how many.
Well, the Hobbs
I
is telling me 7.
can't quite see that. Let's have a look.
I think I need to get a bit of height here.
11.6. So I got 0.5 of an hour of this of just sitting in it without it actually, doing anything. Well, no, 0.3 of an hour because it's 11.3 on the engine hours. So.
Okay, well that makes me. Well, no, I've had to repair the engine. That resets that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it? It resets the engine, not the airframe.
Right.
Well, you're supposed to hit
not the Hobbs.
If you do the an engine reset, I think you're supposed to hit the ELT switch, right? That reset it.
I don't know.
All right, we're 19 minutes out. Well, I am.
Are you leading the show this time?
Who, me?
No, Stu's
Nine.
leading.
Oh no, I'm
19
sorry.
minutes out.
I got
Oh,
28
19 minutes to ITR. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong thing.
Yeah, we're 30 minutes out.
Got 28, so yeah, I'm a little
Yeah.
bit in front of people somehow.
Yeah, you're going faster than all of us.
I don't know how I'm getting so much speed, like.
Well, if you're leaving your mixture all the way in, your prop throttle all the way in, and you have your throttle all the way up, that's why.
No, my mixture's down to 60.
60? Huh?
Yeah.
Must be getting warmer because it's getting foggy.
Throttle's at 100%, yes. RPM's at 100%. But the mixture's down to 60.
Okay.
I think that's why I like Sims so much. I like stuff that tracks like the age of stuff. Like when I switched from version 2 of the PMDG 747 to version 3, I carried my config file over so that I'd know how many hours I had on it. One of the liveries that I fly on a pretty regular basis is closing up on 13,000 hours on it. So, which is nothing for a jet, nothing. We have this
My
thing
ground
called
speed's 180.
I haven't even speed.
Fucking hell.
I'm only 138.
I'm at 144.
132. It's a good thing I took
now
off
this-
when I did.
This hill in front of me
155.
is a little big. I don't think I'm clearing that at 4,000, which means I'm going to.
I'm at 3,000 to keep it above the hills.
Yeah, I'm at 3,000. I've gone over it.
I got a pretty tall hill. Look at me right in the eye that I'm wondering if I'm gonna make it 3,000.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah, you will.
You guys, yeah, but you guys are to the right of us. We're
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we
Yeah.
were directly
Oh
ahead
yeah,
of you.
that one to the left. is
no,
pretty
you
much
guys are to the right of us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the one to our left, you will need
So
to be higher.
I'm gonna go a little bit of,
4,000, you should be fine. I should imagine.
and we'll go. Yeah, I don't want to climb. I'm just gonna go around it.
Okay.
Because the view's nice from here. So
Let's have a look at BP then. Oh
What
yeah,
server you
definitely
on
that
for
one
Join
is.
FS?
what'd you
Sorry,
say,
Andrew.
What server are you on for Join FS?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Eastern Hop Community, because
that's the one, Eastern Hops.
because the
Speaking
other
of
two were
Eastern
down.
Hops, do they still want to fly with us at some point?
I haven't had any more contact with them really.
Okay.
But they're
I didn't wanna-
usually on during the day, and I'm not. So
I didn't want them to think we were shining them. I just, obviously, I fly pretty much every day, but we only do this together on the weekends. So, we can certainly integrate this into something with them if they want.
Yeah. I'll shoot them a message, see if they're still interested.
See if they're interested in maybe making a group donation, and then we can all kind of fly together. Since you seem to be the point man on that deal. Well, that didn't really get me off that mountain. A couple of to the right should do it. So it seems like the cutoff for where Orbex gets not good is about 3,000 feet. Like below 3,000 feet, it starts to get a little blurry and everything. So you don't get that next plane. Now I will say that I've got this. I made my first ortho tile. Can I tell you how long that took? Of like sort of southern Alaska. I mean, down. When X-Plane works, it's amazing. When it doesn't work, it's a massive pain in the ass.
So you got it to start then again this week.
Yeah, it works okay. What it is with me is it's just memory. It's just, I really believe it's not X-Plane. I think it's memory with me. I'm just asking it to do too much with what I have, and I need to get building this new computer.
Well, I can't see any more hills for a long distance in front of us, so that problem's going to dive down a bit now.
It just sucks that the memory costs almost as much as the friggin' processor.
Yeah.
Like, I had a thought with going to a 1080, but you know what? I don't need it. I don't need a 1080. I'll stay with the 1070. That would be stupid to spend that kind of money twice in less than a year. That's just dumb. So, new motherboard, new processor, 64 gigs of memory, new power supply to run the new processor, and that's it.
Well, not only that, I mean, a 1080 is great, but only if you're planning on doing like VR or like 120 hertz gaming or higher than that.
Or if I'm going to play the cool games, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play X-Plane. I'm going to play Euro Truck. I'm going to play Farm Sim. Do I need a 1080 to play Farm Sim? Of course I don't. That's just stupid. That's just a waste of $1,000 that I don't have. So
apparently you need one to play Project Cars 2.
Right, which we've discovered was crap because I played Project Cars 2 on a 960. I got the 1070.
But like right now, this game here with everything how I have it all set up, my GPU is not even breaking a sweat. It's running at like 35%.
Well, X-Plane, you know what's funny with X-Plane is that's about where my 1070 runs with just on the first notch of high, so I can get the HDR and with the anti-aliasing on. But I run the anti-aliasing through the card instead of through the game. I run and I'm still DSR and everything. I'm still rendering everything at 4K and then downscaling it to 1920 by 1080, and it still only uses 35% of the fans haven't. I don't think the fans have come on this yet. I don't think the fans have come on. So,
well, I think I think the only time the fans come on my GPU is when I'm playing 7 Days to Die or I'm playing like The Hunter or GTA.
Yeah, you know what? GTA will definitely fire it up. Yeah, GTA uses a GPU.
But like 7 Days to Die, it'll max out my GPU and it'll get it at 99%.
So it's not optimized then yet?
No.
7 Days to Die is far from optimized. It's yeah, it is far. Yeah, you know, anything you know in the over the say the 60 series is gonna be good for a while yet. And it all depends on what you like. I've overclocked this 1070 a tiny little bit, but that's because my 960 was overclocked a tiny little bit. And it is a tiny little bit. This thing the core clock on this is 1645. It'll overclock itself to 1830. I have it stable at 1890. I mean, it's a tiny little bit of overclock. I am going to get a delidded, this i7 I'm getting, I'm going to get a delidded one. So I can give that a little bit of a boost too, which is why I need a bigger power supply.
Have you seen that Fishing the Bering Sea?
I saw it. It looks good.
That looks amazing.
It looks really good. I just wonder how it plays.
It's going to be $20 apparently. And,
so I guess for $20 you take your chances, you know, and say, well, if it isn't any good.
But the guys have said they won't be early access or anything when it releases on the 7th of February. It's going to be full release.
Oh, good.
So there's no early access or anything.
You know what was
with 44 updates in the first week.
Yeah. Only
Possible.
because we'll be playing it. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
I'll update it.
And
Okay.
it won't be multiplayer, this one. But they, I think there's planning maybe later on down the line, if they do another one, that one will be multiplayer. And if they do any DLCs, it will be to add the crab fishing in.
Now, see, I was just gonna say, I played Discovery's Deadliest Catch, right? Or what was it called? Northern something.
Northern,
Something.
Northern, yeah.
Oh, Jesus,
remember.
fuck, that just blew up.
Northwest, no, it wasn't there.
It
it
was
was,
North something anyway.
Yeah, because it was, thingy, wasn't it? Hansen, who was like the host of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sig was
Sig
the star of it.
Which the boat is the northwestern, so.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was called something anyway. But anyway, and it was okay. But the problem was it was really like you honest to God could take your boat off the dock at Dutch Harbor, go out a mile, drop all 150 pots and catch $10 million worth of crab. There was no incentive to go anywhere in the game. Like I wanted to go all the way up to the Russian border, but why would you? I could catch all my crab right here. So I kind of hope that this one that you showed me looks fantastic.
Well, what they've done is
And the fact that it's Norwegian, well,
when you go fishing, you can, after you put your lines in, you pull them up, you can physically see on the readout that you've almost cleared the area of fish in there, and you've got scanners that you can scan the area for what kind of fish are there, the depth. And you can
fish finders are obviously a crucial thing. Like you had that with that Discovery game too. Like I mean, that's how I discovered. Like, you would, I got off the dock. I went out about a mile, and all of a sudden my fish finder was completely red. And I'm like, okay, so the biomass is right here. Really? Okay. 150 pots on the boat. Dropped all 150. Sat there for an hour. Came back. Filled the boat up 4 times.
Did you even get out of Dutch Harbor?
No.
That was in the harbor.
That was in the harbor. It wasn't even out of the harbor. So.
Yeah. But
and as far as I know, they never fixed it. City of Montpellier. Anyway, we're flying over.
You can hire people to work on your boat, depending on the boat that you have, as to how many people can work on there.
Yeah, you could do that. There's a big. What is this? A lumber mill right here in the middle of this city? It must be. That's cool.
I'm flying past the airport now.
Or a paper mill, actually. Must have been a paper mill. Yeah, you could do that with that one too. You could hire. You could you could take your chances hiring a greenhorn or whatever.
Now there is one catch when you come to gutting your fish. It's a mini game.
You actually have to pack the fish yourself, yeah?
No, you have to cut them.
Yeah.
And but that's a mini game in itself.
Of course it is.
And if you're using the lung nets, it's a mini game where you have to press, say, 4 keys, W, S, W, D, whatever sequence it comes up, and to take the fish out. And the quicker you press to do it, the
of course. And those are the
So am I the only one that hates mini games like that?
Well, you know what though? I get it, and it's okay, but so they're not really calling this this isn't the Norwegian fishing simulation.
No.
Because anytime you have to, and we all know how shitty I am at like pushing. It's how long did it take me to get past the stupid yoga mission in GTA? It took me like, I don't know, 3 months. Because I suck at that kind of stuff.
But if you hire people, they can fill them positions, and then there's no mini games. You just pilot in the boat. Then
I would rather just drive the boat, and you know, say we're fishing here and whatever.
Yeah.
Now they simulated it where you start off as like a greenhorn, you have to work your way up to owning your own boat and whatnot. Now that would be pretty cool.
That was the original Deadliest Catch. That's how it worked. You start off working on the boat, and you had to make money to work your way. Well, no, the very original one, you worked for somebody else. You didn't own the boat, and you had to pay out X amount of money, right, on the boat all the time, and you would eventually end up owning it. But it, honest to God, took a season. I made $31 million my first season. I was like, I can buy 5 boats. I bought the Northwestern. You know what I mean? It was just completely like out of balance. All right, so we should be getting close, huh?
I'm at 47.
17 ETA 17, 45 nautical miles to go.
39 nautical miles, sorry. Just read that.
Yeah.
52
Yeah,
overall.
14 minutes,
yeah.
39 nautical miles.
Yeah, I got 47.
Well, we just flew over. There's 3 airports right in succession here, or 2 airports right in succession. So,
We have this waypoint here that we're coming up on, then one more waypoint, and then the airport.
Yeah, the MI one is one I just flew past. I'm flying quite fine, thank you, David.
I just flew over. I just flew over MA, and then ML is to my left, and it's getting foggier and foggier.
Yeah, I had that, and then it cleared up again. It must be just enough surface fog every once in a while.
Yeah, it comes and goes. And...
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, we didn't do it on purpose, but somehow we picked a wonderful day of flight weather.
Yeah.
Not like the late night monkey show group where we pick either rain, hurricane, or rain.
That last time we flew, when I flew with you guys into that friggin' pouring ass rain, pitch black. Only reason I found the runways because I was pretty much up Draco's ass until the threshold.
So we've got 13 left, 31 right. That's the main runway.
Well, it's no wonder it's so damn foggy.
What's the wind here? Let's find out.
Well, the smaller runway is 13 right or 31 left.
So we've got 350 at 4.
3504, yeah.
I got 020 at 4. Visibility, temperature 8, so it's about 50 degrees.
Does it have a runway 30?
No, 31.
Yeah, 31.
31.
Yeah, so 31 is what we want because it's 20, so yeah.
So 31 right.
Yeah. It is LFMT, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure because we've done that once or twice. Where are you? I'm over here. Oh, that's not the right airport. Okay.
But so yeah, that's why it's so foggy. The temperature's 42 degrees.
Yeah.
And the dew point's 40.
So I was just going to say the dew point's only 3 degrees off the main temperature, so it will be rain. That's why you got a cav okay too, because the haze.
Yeah, temp 7, dew points 4.
It will be raining before long here, I would bet.
Seeing altimeter 3056.
All right. So I'm seeing MoonDog, Roy, and Andrew. I don't see Stu because I don't have a telescope. And
well, I'm right behind those two.
Well, I'm doing about 190 mile an hour for the ground speed.
Are you? You're right behind Roy and Andrew, or MoonDog and Andrew.
I'm right behind you. I'm 5.5 nautical miles behind you. Look out your back window.
Oh, there you are.
Stu's 7.5 miles ahead of me.
Yeah.
Just flying over the cove here.
Yeah, flew over the cove, and now I'm over the airport at 2,500 feet. Someone would probably be yelling at me.
Same.
I think
I'm over at 35 right now.
I'll say, well, I'm going to get yelled at a little less because I'm at 3,000.
No, I'm at 25. I'm 500 feet below you. I'm waiting for the
right there. It is.
Yeah. I'm waiting for them to do the thing like they did with Captain Slow. You cannot be here.
Oh, with the blimp and the,
with the
RV with the camper attached to that was awesome. You know, there's a boat. There's a plane, an X-plane that has a Zodiac. You know what a Zodiac is, right? One of those inflatable rafts. It's an ultralight connected to a Zodiac, and I'm so gonna fly that. I've suddenly discovered an interest in all these weird little, like, off-the-wall planes. Like, I'm gonna fly that thing. I definitely want to buy that Aerosim Cub, though. It's $24 and it's fucking awesome, and I'm definitely gonna get that. That'll be the first thing I spend money on X-plane with, I think, because that plane is amazing. It's a little bush plane.
So I should be able to see this airport soon.
So did you hear Flight Sim World announce that they've come out of early access?
Yeah, I heard that. I saw Frugal was talking about it. Who cares? It's still, I mean, yeah, it's good and it looks pretty and everything, but it's still just nothing for it. I guess if you just want to do the missions, I would, if it wasn't so expensive, I'd buy it just to do the sort of mission-y things that it comes with, which are kind of neat. But
Fucking hell.
I bought it when it was on sale, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it. And I hope they live up to their promise of that they're going to start adding more planes, because right now they said, oh, we've added 2 new planes. No, you took the Piper Cub and added 2 different types of landing gears on it. You did not add 2 new planes.
My fuel light just came on.
Uh-oh.
I used a little bit more. I used a little bit more fuel than I thought I was going to use this. I'll make it.
Just lean it out.
Let's put it this way: I'll make it or I won't. So, you know what I mean?
You're going to make it to the ground, okay?
Well, I completely fueled up before we left from our first airport, so
I never do that.
I got a total of 63 gallons left.
I
got about 45 gallons left.
15.
I've only used, what, like 10 gallons to get out here in total. So you'll be fine with 15 BP.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
Yeah, I'm only using like 10 gallons an hour right now.
Yeah, I just leaned it. It was leaned pretty far. I just leaned it way out now, so just to make sure I get there.
Now, why can I not see the runway for this right now? I'm fucking within 20 nautical miles. I should see it.
See, this is one thing with a jetliner. You can get up and piss. What do you do in a Cessna?
Open the window.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're not all porn stars there, Draco. How the fuck are you gonna help me?
Well, what you do is you get a bottle. You pee in the bottle.
You get
and
a
open the window
bottle.
and drop the bottle out
I've
it.
done the bottle thing before on a long car trip, and it ain't pretty.
You mean everybody's nickname isn't Tripod?
Yeah.
Or you get a hose. You attach the hose to one
Oh,
end of the
jeez.
window.
What are those things called? The shiwi, right? The thing that yeah, that's what you get.
Well, yeah, you know, you take a funnel, attach it to a hose, stick the other end of the hose out the window.
Well, can you let me get in front of you, and then I'll do that.
I still cannot see this airport, like.
How about the simple fact, just go before you leave?
Or I could just get up and go right now,
Yeah,
since it is actually a sim, and I don't actually worry about this.
right.
Just declare an emergency.
I remember being on. I was crossing, doing an transatlantic on VATSIM one time, and of course Shanwick and Gander were both on, so I had to do position reports, and they still haven't got to the fully automated ACARS reporting acceptance yet.
Oh.
Saying VATSIM UK keeps saying they're going to do it, but they haven't done it yet. So anyway, and I desperately had to piss, and I'm watching the thing count down to an hour. Gets to be an hour, and I call in. I'm like, blah 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 blah, Speedbird, position report. The guy's like, please stand by. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, I'm not standing by. I gotta piss. I ran upstairs, come back down. I got a message on the text saying I missed my position report. I tried to give it to you. I had to piss. They took it.
What the fuck is this airport?
It's on the ground.
Yeah, I guess that bit, Draco.
It's
It's
hiding
just a-
behind a tree in a bush.
Normally when I right click, it gives me the option to see the
I
airport
would have been
runway.
right there. That would have been a great place.
And on Pelier's runway is not appearing on this at all. And
Is that
the
a-
tower's not appearing. Nope. I can't see the tower, I can't see the runways.
Well, I'm 38 nautical miles away from it, so obviously I can't see it.
Oh no, I'm like 25 right now.
I'm 31.
You're
Well,
31.
considering I'm that far away, I have time to get up and go to the.
Yeah, you do.
You might not be close enough yet, Stu.
I was further away than this and I caught the cans.
Okay.
I could see cans visibly from further away than this. Oh god, don't tell me it's that. No, GPS is taking me past there, thank fuck.
LFMT. Tower. Full landing, please. Fly straight in, land runway 31 right. Acknowledged. Thank
okay.
you.
And what's worrying me even more, I'm doing 160 knots now. Oh, hang on. I think I see it now. But I don't know if I can see it in this. Yeah, yep. I got it on my list now. Thank fuck. Yep. So we've got 13 and 31. And yeah, I know, Roy, you said that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to manually take this over, and I'm going to fly it the position in.
And I think I need to hold the altitude.
One is that way, so I up in that. Okay. Go to heading up that. Over to heading.
So, Roy, can you see the edge of the water here?
Yep.
Then let the bay head to the edge of that. It'll be a nice line up the runway.
Yeah, I've turned. I'm getting ready to line up with
Alright.
final.
Okay, fair enough. You're doing all your professional stuff and further back. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm flying in at high speed and I'll catch when I get there.
Yeah, he's doing that, and I've already turned, and I'm even 5 miles behind him. So.
So I'm the kamikaze pilot. Okay.
Yeah, well, everyone's got to have their role, and that is yours because you fill it very well.
Thank you.
Actually, I remember to actually buy some, like, in-plane food. Remember those protein pack things? Those little P3 things with the turkey and the cheese and all that? I just realized I was starving. And I have a whole case of these things sitting in the refrigerator. So I'm going to eat one.
Well, that's good. It
Except for
sounded.
nuts. I can't chew the fucking nuts because I don't eat cheese.
And you can definitely tell your accent right there. I'm starving. Just like,
Probably because I had a mouthful of cheese. Getting real low on the right tank here. I should probably just switch it over to the left. Before I suck all kinds of crap up in the... And with this plane, that's a thing, so...
Yeah.
Very pretty. Getting very flat, as you would expect. This is another sea level landing, I would imagine.
Very flat.
17.
Very.
Right at the coast, basically. I can see.
Holy crap! Seriously.
17 feet.
Mm-hmm.
What have you done?
What?
Rip the wings off.
Did you? Again?
That's 3.
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
descending.
hold on.
I was
just
descending a little
Add
bit,
that to
and
the
it was
counter.
just take that counter, just put it where. Yeah.
He crashed into thin air again.
MoonDog,
Yeah.
try to descend at 700 feet, not 17,000 feet per minute.
Yeah, you see where on your vertical descent, you don't need to go past that 20 number.
Where the gauge stops is where you should stop.
Davith even chips in with a little ha thing there. Yeah.
You know what? I think every time that MoonDog crashes, somebody should donate $1 to the...
Yeah, MoonDog should donate.
None of us are that rich. MoonDog, go donate $1. You just crashed.
Okay, let me go print one, and I'll go do that. Holy crap. Okay, well, guess what? We're going to move the plane to...
Hey, there's a boat down here.
I am the least GA pilot in this whole group. And I have not crashed yet.
I
I've been
haven't
doing
crashed
some
it yet either.
Goofy shit, but like not with this, obviously, but doing some goofy stuff lately with GA stuff with, stall landings and all that, and I still have managed to not crash.
No, that was one of those. I was pushing it to try and do the 150 knots. It was already in the yellow, and then I'm trying to descend that last little bit, and it just too much.
I mean, there's a good chance I may run out of fuel, but I still won't crash. So I don't know what it was with me. I do it with the big planes too. I'm Ryanair. I take the barest minimum amount of fuel I can get away with.
Well, RVA, they recommend you take the least amount of fuel that you can.
Well, yeah, because fuel is expensive.
But I usually take enough fuel for the flight, and then like an extra hour worth or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do too.
All right, well, I made it here first. I'm sitting here.
Like I don't ever get into reserves because I don't want to have to fill out the forms while I landed on reserve fuel. So
There you go. You beat Stu there, MoonDog.
Yeah, I did. He's 2 nautical miles away. That's the thing. He is that close, and I barely beat him by doing it that way.
So you fly these in real life, Andrew. Can I switch this tank in flight?
I mean, I fly the 172, but yeah, you can swap tanks in flight.
Okay.
I just leave it on both, just so you don't get like an uneven balance of fuel.
Yeah, I've already got. Well, it's not. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's okay.
Because I know we had one tank where somebody left it on the left tank for an entire flight, so there was 20 gallons difference, so we just left it on right and just burned that entire side, and it was quite fun trying to do stalls with a bank while your plane's already uneven with fuel.
Right. Well, for a long time, when I fly to 747, I used to have to do all the fuel balance myself, but my plane's been uprated, so now it's all automatic. One less thing to do. Perfect.
Yeah, pretty much this plane is exactly like the 172, except for the constant speed prop. That's the only difference in the rudder trim, I guess.
Hey, where are you, MoonDog?
I'm over there by the general parking, but Stu, that was not your worst landing.
Okay, now they're both. Now I have low fuel both. At least I'm consistent. Okay.
Well,
whatever.
low fuel, you probably still have what, 4, 5, 6 gallons in each one?
Yeah, I think it's like 6 in each one. Oh.
You probably have more than enough to get there. Because I've had it pop on with the 5 and landed after almost an hour flight, still left. Because I was trying to see how long I could go without refueling it.
I haven't filled this up since. Well, no, I did fill it up in Courchevel. No, I didn't fill it up. I only put half a tank on each side. So, and I hadn't refilled it before that since we started. So
yeah, well, I had to do
switch to this plane.
Yeah, I had to do it more because I've been doing this in the afternoon of Saturday.
That I did that. Yeah, I did those 2 flights with you guys in this too. Yeah.
And then in the evenings doing it then. So it's like I'm constantly making sure at least just about 50% in each side.
Yeah, usually I run with about 20 gallons in each wing.
I don't think I'd ever need to fill this all the way up unless we were doing an ocean crossing. Right, absolutely didn't want to run out of fuel. Because, I mean, this is pretty flat out here, so even if I ran out of fuel, I could land it.
You could find somewhere to land it.
Well, there's also enough airports around. You could probably divert if you absolutely had to.
All right, so we're 15 out. So this is right on. This is going to be sort of to the left on the coast here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's on the coast.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Should be on the right.
Can't quite see it yet.
It literally is on the coast because your water's just 2 feet away from the fucking runway.
Yeah, I don't know who that is landing.
Roy.
You're landing all right.
Yeah, he's got a nice lineup and everything. He looks like a pilot in training.
And I'm like 7 behind him.
Yeah.
Which I will view and find out if you look like a pilot in training.
Well, then you got to be about 2 behind me because I'm Right behind him, that's 6.
Yeah, you guys are 7 in front of me. Off to my left a little bit.
All right. Well, I have the time here. Let's go over here.
What runway? What did we say?
3-1, right?
3-1, right.
It's not going to be a. It's not going to be a. Almost a straight in. Now, why are you trying to eat these fucking peanuts? You know you can't. God damn it.
Seriously, I looked at your stream. MoonDog crash counter. Really?
You like that? That's for you.
All right. Well,
Well, you crashed 3 times.
I've
so
crashed 3 times. I mean, I'm not doubting, and it's not correct. I'm just, you know.
I told you I was putting it up.
Yeah, you did.
I'll put up. If anybody else crashes, I'll put up one for them too.
Well, I crashed already as well. Like back at the
Yeah,
start,
but you
I
don't
crashed
really count. You don't count, Stu, because you don't care if you crash. All right,
as long
I
as
guess
that's
it's time to
fun
start
anyway.
flying.
I knew at the start I wasn't going to get me over the moon, but I just wanted to try it. Holy, Roy, can you stay above the ground, please?
Wait, who the heck is at 4,000, like above the airport?
It's like looking at Jaws here, the way the fin just.
Nobody.
I'm down.
Yeah. Did you bounce, or was that just a fix in
Huh?
Okay. It
No,
looked like
didn't
you
bounce.
bounced on my end, but it was just sinking back up. Okay. Nice landing.
Thank you.
All right, I'm next in.
Yeah, I'm just...
I have no idea where MoonDog is. I might be on the other side of the building to him, actually.
Got a
Yeah, I don't
mouthful
know.
full of peanuts trying to fly a plane. God damn it!
Yeah, Draco, where are you?
Just spit him out. He's right in front of me. Well, not right in front. I'm just trying to loosen
I don't
up.
know. I'm about
Wings up.
5 miles out.
Oh my god, so am I.
And I'm about
Andrew,
1,700 feet.
Andrew,
Yeah, you guys
you're
are
way
right next
above.
to each other, but you're way above him, Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at, like 21 right now. I'm descending.
Yeah. If you descend it too quickly, you'll pass him, and then you'll be like 5 feet in front of him.
Here, hold on. I'll just do slow flight.
Yeah,
That's
that's
me
what
right
I'm
in front of you,
working
Roy.
on too. Once I get to some decent altitude here.
Or I'll just draw my last flaps, go 30, and just chill at 60 knots.
I am going to land this below 40.
Oh, there's MoonDog. Ah, right, I got you now. I just
didn't
saw
get
you.
it last
Oh yeah,
time.
you have to land these things while stalling it at the same time.
Nah, see, I landed it like recommended speed last time, but I've got it down to like 38, and basically just sort of parked it, and it was perfect. But that's a skill that I've never been interested in until I started watching YouTube videos recently.
Well, yeah, to do like a short field landing, that's what you have to do with these planes. You basically land like right above your stall speed.
Yeah.
Stu, I picked a small general GA parking spot, and then saw everyone was coming in and said, "There's no way I'm going to get in the air and then turn around and land again." So.
No, I couldn't see you, but now I
Yeah.
can. Oh, I was looking at Roy's perspective, and I
Oh,
just saw
speaking
you at the corner of it. Like, yay! Finally found you. Can come over and park next to you now.
All right.
Oh, this is a beautiful lineup.
It is nice.
Alright, I'm going to start descending now. I'm at 2,000. I think you're a good Draco.
I'm about 1,500.
Yay! There he is.
Oh, there's Draco. I see him now. I think.
Yeah, if he's ahead of you and down. Yeah.
I see him at like 1,000 feet though.
Yeah, that's about where he's at. He's practicing his bring it in and float down the runway.
There's a MoonDog.
Thank you for finding me, Stu. I was trying to
You're
hide.
welcome.
For that, you get a donut.
Yay!
Which MoonDog will eat.
Yes.
MoonDog, wait for me, okay.
Andrew, you gonna make that?
Yeah, I'm power idle already.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, is
I just
alright.
it's the obviously my depth perception from this angle is probably you just look kind of high.
Oh yeah, I know I'm high. I got full flaps and power idle. You're on it right now.
That'll do.
I mean, I was doing like 60 knots just for Draco to pass me.
So traffic.
BP, Draco or Andrew? Oh,
Yeah.
there's Draco. Just
Yeah,
bouncing in
he's
front.
on the grass. Yeah.
I'm not on the grass.
Going through the runway. Yeah. Under the runway.
Under the
Now I know what you mean by the shark fin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You pop back up on top of the runway. So who's coming in next?
That'd be me.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. Coming down.
Why did it go
See, I was
to...
way lower than that.
That's
I just did not care though.
This one. Yeah, I was way lower than this as well.
Like, I was just cresting the fence back there. Stella
There's a
thing.
fence.
Yeah, there's a fence right next to the water.
Okay, I didn't see any fence. Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, I just put. Well,
Ah, cut that out. Stop doing that. You ever do that? Like, this is such a bad thing to do. You fucking stare at something so hard your eyes go fucking cross-eyed and you stop losing focus.
All right, where are you guys sitting at?
Thank God I don't fly a
Very
plane in
nice.
real life.
far end.
Down.
Like, if you just.
Ah,
go
nicely
past
done,
the
Andrew.
terminal.
But then again, as a pilot in training, it should have looked at least that nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hang a right and keep going forward until you get to the end.
Nicely done.
Last building.
That leaves the guy that took off
Okay.
first, landing last.
No,
No, he took off last.
Did he take off? Oh yeah, he did
Yeah,
I
take off
took off
last.
way last. Remember, I had to.
Stu took off first.
Yeah.
And everything else.
Yeah,
That's
well,
right.
I heard him say where I'm going, and then I just hit the hammer.
Yeah, we was all texting. She was like, "Fuck this, I'm gone."
I just heard somebody say I'm going, so I just put my foot down and went for it.
Stu's got to have his damages turned off for him to have taken off, flown as fast as he did, land the way he does, and not rip the wings off.
No, I had my damage on.
You have it on.
don't-
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Shit. You know what would be really helpful? See, GA guy.
Did you know what's even better, MoonDog? At one of my the points when I was nosediving, I was at 190 knots. That's way past the
yeah.
indicator there for safety.
Yeah, so I don't.
Holy crap! I turned too quick at too high of a speed, and I actually heard my tires squealing.
Yeah. That'll happen.
I thought these it was you guys over here. That's not you guys
Draco,
over
you
here.
missed it last week when I was landing at Courchevel, and I just did an Ace Ventura into the parking spot. You know, the whole spins it around and backs it in.
Yeah.
That's what I did to the parking spots.
That's what I did when we landed in wherever that was. When I landed in.
Shipped them?
Yeah.
I'm just not used to hearing tire squeals coming from
You'll hear
plane
it.
while you're turning.
You'll hear it. What's the speed? Come on. Stall, goddammit.
Where the hell are you guys?
Hang on, Draco, I'll
Stall,
switch you up your
stall,
point.
stall. Come on. There you go.
Where are you going, Draco?
Ah,
Behind
come
you,
on,
Draco.
stop!
Far
I didn't
behind
see-
you.
I didn't see you guys behind me.
Ah,
Yeah, big red.
that wasn't bad. That wasn't
Yeah,
bad. That could have been worse.
Sorry, they're playing the big
It was
red
pretty short.
What
That's what I was aiming for. Was short. So
right in front of you.
That was
Nope.
short.
yeah, it was all right.
If you
All right,
stop
wait a
spinning
minute.
around.
Who's parked their wing inside my plane? I mean, I know it's damaged already.
Right, Draco. Hard right.
Hard right.
90 degrees still. Yep. Now you see you stop. They're playing in front of you for red tail.
There's no plane in front of me with a red tail.
Well, we've got different traffic. Just go forward.
Is there really only one taxiway on this runway? I got to drive all the way down the runway there. I
No,
landed
there's
at
there's
first
multiples.
30 feet of runway and then have to drive all the way to the end.
Yeah, left a
Well,
little bit.
there you go, everybody.
building.
There's another successful leg of the Monkey Show Global Extravaganza, where we're flying around the world to raise money for the Ronald McDonald House Global
Right, I
Children's
can see
Charities.
us.
I want to thank everybody for watching, everybody who's donated. If you're thinking about donating and you haven't yet, you have plenty of chances. The links are always active. So if you stop by my channel, even if I'm not live, or if you stop by tonight for the Monkey Show Late Shift, where they'll be flying somewhere, their links will be up. You may actually hear me later. It depends on if I want to fly again or not. But I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I want to thank Stu and Roy and MoonDog, Draco, and Andrew for joining us. Everybody in chat. Farmer Dad, we hope you feel better, my friend. And I'm just going to get parked up here, and we'll call it a night. So, hope you enjoyed yourself. If you like what you see, make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube too. Click the little bell icon to be notified of when I go live, which is every day but Fridays. So, and remember, if you're not going to come back and hang out with the Monkey Show Late Shift tonight, tomorrow the Monkey Show goes back to what it does best: farming simulator on Cavalier Roy's Newbie Farm 19. A great map. We play multiplayer farm sim every Sunday, so hope to see you then.
Yes. Everyone here is welcome to stop in later, fly with us, which means Stu definitely won't be because he'll be asleep. Roy won't be because he'll be asleep or doing stationary.
No, he'll be playing stationary.
Yeah.
Or playing stationaries while asleep.
Yeah.
That's possible too. It
That's
sounded
a
like
MoonDog
that
trick.
the other night.
Well, that's a MoonDog trick for transport fever.
Nicely.
I'm just trying to
parked.
figure out if there's some reason why I'm driving all the grass. Who cares?
You can almost aim right at us now, BP. Just go for it.
I think I can take off and land again in the space of this taxiway.
Possibly.
So if you turn your engine off, your replay actually has your engine off as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it takes the state from wherever the plane was.
That's why if you put on the tie downs,
It'll fly with the tie downs. Yeah. But I will say the replay and while the replay in X-Plane is very nice, it tends to crash on me, probably because I don't have enough memory to run everything and it.
Yeah.
Almost on the center line. Okay.
See, I do love how even in this plane that they've modeled the whole metal slowly contracting as it's cooling.
Yeah, you hear the clicking. It's really.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fantastic plane.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the best GA aircraft ever made. I think. What do I?
I don't know. I don't own enough to pick and decide if there's any better, but it's definitely.
I'm definitely getting that Aerosim Cub though for X-Plane because that thing is just fantastic. All right, I don't know where you guys are. I'm parked over here by the control tower.
Turn right, BP, where you are.
Well,
we are at the very, very, very end.
Yeah,
to
you
your
just
right.
turn hard right here and just.
Well, Chris, I could have just drove here from Cons.
it'd been easier for you to park it, get into a car, and drove down.
Could have took.
We're literally just a big gaggle down here, and there's no.
Okay. Still yet, Stu, is that your plane that's merged
Mine
with
is
mine?
left of Roy.
No,
I'm
that's
to the left
mine.
of Roy.
That's you, Roy. You're the okay.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay.
Well,
I still see you guys.
You're trolling
coming.
me in
You'll see us.
stationary. You're
See you
trolling me here. Got it. Okay.
About your 10 o'clock. BP. You
I
can't.
know we got a wing space between us. That's more than enough.
That's not 10 o'clock, BP.
Nope, but it's where I'm parking because
No.
I've had enough of driving. Oh,
You're literally like 20 feet, like probably like 100 feet from us.
and that's where I'm going to stay.
You're far enough away that I can see your lights, but I can't. But your plane didn't render in right away.
Well, I guess that's a perfect way of saying he's done. He's out of here. And he
Well,
said,
I haven't shut the plane off yet.
"Haven't? No, okay." And can't add to anything with what he said earlier. So I think it's just time to
There we go.
hee-haw goodbye it out of here, huh?
Let me just get the plane secured. That. All right.
All right,
Plane-
everybody say
plane
goodbye.
secured.
Goodbye.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, tomorrow, Farm Sim Live with the Monkey Show. Always a good time. 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can Google your time zone to find out what time that is on your favorite YouTube and Twitch channels. And as always, this is the Bipolar Prophet saying, see you later.
See ya.
See you.
Bye.
And I'm Mr. MoonDog, and I'm out of here. And you, everyone, have a nice night. I clicked the wrong button.